Welcome to the world of Ucenara. A long time ago, there was only the one, known as the Supreme Being. He was almighty in power, and all-seeing in vision, though there was nothing else with him. So with his power, he created a vast array of gods, embodying good and evil, lawfulness and chaos. Where there was light, there had to be darkness, but he loved all his children the same. Many years later, he created the giant ball of rock in the material plane that would gain the name Ucenara. However, unlike the Supreme Being, who liked to simply watch and guide the way, the other gods, with their powers, wanted to influence the mortal world on a more physical stance. At first, it was only religious orders and cults, but soon, the evil gods grew greedy. They wanted to take over the mortal world and either control them or destroy them. The gods engaged in a sky-shattering battle as they fought over the rightful claim to Ucenara. Using their own hordes of mortal creatures, they fought from their planes to the material plane, with only devastation being left behind. This would be known as the Light and Dark War. A team of 6 powerful mortals banded together and fought to protect Ucenara from the demons and devils alike. Called the Savior Six, they proved the willpower of mortals was as strong as the gods. They helped turn the tide of battle and spark inspiration in the Supreme Being. Eventually, no longer satisfied with his original creations, for the one and only time, the Supreme Being stepped in. He banished all the other gods to their own planes of existence, and said the mortal world could develop itself however it wanted, free from the influence of the immortals. For hundreds of years now, Ucenara has been at peace, and many great nations have grown from the ashes to lead to prosperity. Many mortals now group up and become knights of justice, just like the Savior Six, and they work to protect the material plane. However, dark forces are still at work as evil gods and mortals alike work to take this beautiful world and bring about its end. Who will be the next group of heroes? Who will stand in the way of evil's plans? The adventure is only just beginning.
Join.
You can't hear about clapping right now.
I don't care what any of you said during the thing. That was good. That was good. That was a good way to.
That
start.
was actually really good.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't say anything negative against it. I enjoyed it.
I know, but I see all you bastards in chat just typing about eating popcorn and shit.
Hold on. Pause. Why is there a U in my name?
Why is there?
Why is there? Because there's not a U in Bjorn.
Well, also,
I feel like
King
maybe you
King Junior is not a suffix. That's actually his last name.
Well, he stuck his profile picture, Oscar Isaac.
That's what he told me to make.
Don't worry about it.
God damn it.
No.
This is a tool we'll use for future use.
Who the fuck is Rizzler?
That's Giraffe. God, your name's stupid. I have to click it down.
Oh God, is he a bard?
The Rizzler.
He's actually
God
a
damn it.
rogue.
Rizzler
Okay.
looks like if
pedophile,
a he actually wait, hang on, do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry. He actually kind of looks like if one of the Titans from Attack on Titan was regular sized.
He looks like if Frodo Baggins is put on the sex offenders register. But I'll tell you what, I do like this new overlay, King. It looks good.
It looks really nice,
Dyer
actually.
made it for me.
Dyer does amazing work. That's all I'm saying.
He's
Yeah.
an incredible artist.
There, fix that.
God, I'm looking forward to this.
I'll fix you.
I don't need fixing. I'm retarded.
Okay.
I don't need
retarded
fixing.
and
Says he's retarded.
Don't fix what's not broken.
Exactly.
Or as Kieran would say, don't broken what's not fixed.
Look, I'm retarded, not dyslexic.
Thanks for fixing my name, King. I appreciate it.
You are welcome. I want it to be correct, so there you go. All right. But yeah, no, I love the overlay. Dyer did a great job on it. So.
Does
That's
Duncan
great.
does Duncan say Wagwan? He needs to in the lore say Wagwan. I want to hear Duncan say Yo Wagwan.
You know what? Just to try and blend in, he might say, "Yo, Wagwan," if we find somewhere that's a bit rundown.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh jeez.
just
I hate
starts
it.
full- just starts yelling London. A15.
Wagwan.
I just no stop.
Well, we're ready when you are, my liege.
All right, shit away, Dungeon Master.
Did you say shit away?
I heard that
Shoot
too.
away. I said
He said
shoot
shoot.
away.
His Irish accent.
Fire away.
really
Find
gets
the
sometimes.
fire away, Dungeon Master.
Yeah, shit your pants away, kid.
On command.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get with the local talk.
Much
Okay.
respect.
I'll blow
Thanks.
up your car.
Oh,
So I just stop making sounds. Okay, let me open up the window real quick.
All right, I'm gonna mute my mic just to stop the urge.
All right. Yeah. Thank you. All right. So we ready? We good? All right. We're gonna begin then. We're starting out here. So let us take a step into my reality. The year is 824 of the Pure Era. Centuries ago, the gods of this world went to war with one another over the fate of all mortal life. The mortals rose and fought alongside and against the gods. After decades of brutality, the supreme being, the god above all else, banished all other gods to their own planes of existence, allowing mortal life to go on living and shaping their destinies in their own ways. In the world of Ucenara today, where magic is widely used and powerful, where most nations live in peace, and where heroic adventurers of great strength keep that peace fill the lands, a brooding evil is slowly coursing its way into the lives of everything that occupies this world. Today is a sunny day, quite early in the morning. A cool wind softly blows through the air, offering a reprieve from the heat of the day. Macaws chirp as they fly through the air, no doubt searching for their next meal. Traveling across the waves of the Sea of the East is a large frigate with 12 Westershen Imperial soldiers on board. This story begins with a mighty Goliath seeking to go on an adventure of his own and make a name for himself. On this ship stands Bjorn. Bjorn, why don't you describe your character and class to all the people?
This is Bjorn. He is a roughly hold on, I'm looking at my description right now so I can remember it. He's a roughly 7 to 8 foot tall Goliath, of gray sort of skin with red and orange tattoos across his face, a little bit on his arms and chest, although his chest is mostly covered up by like a fur shoulder pelt and bandages around his midsection. His eyes are completely whited out, and he wields a giant great axe. He's a barbarian, and he is also bald and doesn't have any like actual hair.
All right. And what's his class?
Oh, he's a barbarian.
Great, thank you. And I moved the tab over. Can you guys see the next page?
Mm-hmm.
Good, good. All right. We can continue. Bjorn, for your heroic status, you have been contracted by the city of Westershen to oversee the transportation of the man who sits kneeling before you. The guards stand nearby defensively as you approach this large male figure with a leather sack over his head. He kneels before you with heavy shackles holding his arms behind him. It's time for the interrogation.
All right, I will remove the bag from his head.
Okay. So, you have simply been tasked with interrogating him. You need to find out who he is, what he wants, why he's doing it. Anything you can from him. That was all you were given. You do not even know you don't know much about him yourself, other than he is very, very bad.
All right. In sort of a intimidating fashion, I will kind of remove my great axe from my back.
Okay.
Sort of two-hand it in front of me and just slam the bottom end onto the ground, and just sort of lean over at him.
Okay, the
And I will
axe
say,
cracks into the wood. It leaves a little, a couple of the shards of the wood break upwards, and he is just staring you in the eye. He has not reacted to it.
and I will, say, state your name, prisoner.
It does not matter who I am. What matters is my plan. No one cared who I was until I started butchering the imprudent.
The imprudent, you say? And who exactly would those be?
The world has grown weak in the peace following the Light and Dark War. Heroes just like yourself litter the world looking for fame and recognition. Somehow they get a say in governments. They, with their strength, dictate who the criminals are, and the innocent. Those are the imprudent. They rely on the strength of others to solve their problems.
You so freely judge others for things that you do not know, and utilize your strength to pass judgment on those. I find that a bit cowardless and weak.
Perhaps, when basking in the light, the darkness grows in the background. This world is no longer prepared for a major threat. Think about it. How much longer until something cataclysmic hits these lands? Me and my people, we seek to do away with that weakness.
So you seek to purge the entire world of weakness. Is peace not your ultimate goal?
Peace to an extent, but one with a strong rule, and there is none other to worry about. My master seeks a pure world, one without so many subjects worth ruling, so many weak, spineless, seeking you, for example, to do their dirty work. Do tell, how much are you being paid to oversee me right now?
Would I know the answer to that?
No, you don't know.
Okay. You're not the one being interrogated here, prisoner. Tell me, though, who is your master?
My master is a very powerful individual. He goes by a great many names. I will tell you this. I am only allowed to call him the Dark King. But he is not the name you need to associate yourself with. It is mine. Your stature seems worthy of my name. I am Christoph Goodwin. And you will never live to see my master, as the fates of time are already at hand. Soon, you will know exactly what the plan is. By the way, why don't you roll an insight check for me?
You got it. A 17.
Okay, so, just based on what you're saying, looking to his eyes, his facial expression, the fact that he's so confident despite the fact that he's so, tied back, just staring at you, you can tell he believes what he says, but there's not much more to his words. He's not lying to you, he just comes off like a crazy man. But in his mind, he's at least completely intact, so.
Well, I can tell that your conviction is well put. However, as you are in my care, I will make sure that your plan does not see fruition.
Say what you will, but it has already begun. He looks out, and you see past the watery depths. You actually take notice of land approaching. Christoph grins. While people like you waste your time on trivial matters, world-altering forces are still at work. Just because the gods cannot come to Ucenara doesn't mean their influence doesn't still reach the mortal realm. Now, if you'll excuse me, it appears it's time for us to go. So, Bjorn, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw right now.
Alright. That is a 7.
Okay, so, before you can react, Christoph shoots upwards, jamming his forehead into your chin, headbutting you and, uppercutting you. You're gonna take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as he cracks your jaw a little.
Okay.
He jumps upwards and flips as his arms come from behind him and they go forward, he shoots his legs through, and he actually books it, shoving past the guards. They're stunned as he's able to sneak past them, each one slicing forward with their sword. He is able, let me double check. Yeah. Yeah, he rolled high on that. He is able to bob and weave past each of the guards, and you just watch him jump off the ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to chase him.
Okay, so you take off, running to the edge of the ship. Land is quickly approaching. The prisoner
All right,
leaps.
can I
Oh wait, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna ask if I could see where he is.
Yeah, yeah, I'm getting it. So he leaps, and as he jumps with his bound arms off the boat and kicking the guards out of the way, you see up ahead, he landed on a smaller, faster ship that is now sailing ahead of you. He gives you a soft smile with evil in his eyes as he begins to make distance on your ship.
How fast is he moving?
Quite fast. Your ship is unable to keep up. He's within about 15 feet right now, but it is steadily increasing.
Let me see. And you say he's about 15 feet?
Yeah, right now.
All right, I would like to cast Mage Hand to try and grab the wheel and turn it around.
A very little ship. Okay. How far can that go? 30 feet, right?
30 feet, yep.
Okay. So it grabs onto the wheel. Of course, the goon helmsman holding on is going to resist your magic. So why don't you, for the sake of the hand, just roll me pure strength.
Pure strength, you got it.
And he'll roll against that.
That's a 10.
Yeah, he rolled a 19. So your hand grabs it and takes him by surprise, and it begins turning the wheel, but he just quickly... he turns it back, the hand unable. It actually has to, let go and float there for a moment as it turns. The ship is now moving about 25 feet away.
25 feet.
You can see them heading directly for the continent before you. They're definitely going to make the shore before you, though. Is there anything else you'd like to try?
Yeah, okay. I want to try one more thing.
Okay.
Bjorn is going to he will hesitate a little bit at this. Bjorn is not much of a magic user. He kind of resents his own magic side, so you see him kind of hesitate for a second, but he was well aware of the fact that this is incredibly important. He calls back to his men at first to, order them, continue to follow that ship! And then he's going to shout and try to command the person who is piloting the ship to halt.
Okay, so this is a command spell? Okay,
yeah.
What does he have to roll?
He has to roll a wisdom saving throw of 12.
Okay. Oof, that is a 17. So
damn.
the goon helmsman, he begins to lose himself. Kristoff sees this and just looks him in the face. Remember whose bidding you're doing. And he quickly snaps out of it, and he keeps the ship going, looking kind of distraught now, as there are a lot more pressures on him than he was planned for. Unfortunately, the ship has now pulled into a distance that you are unable to influence. You're starting to lose track of them a bit, as there is a light fog around the coast. However, you are heading you're following them close on their trail. It'll be a few minutes before you're able to reach the shore.
Okay.
So unfortunately, you must stand there and wait. You were able to see the ship as just the pure dot of it hits the shore. And then roughly about 4 to 5 minutes pass before your ship quickly slams into the shores of the continent of Zarganthix. The wood it breaks a little as the guards slam in. They begin to, I don't really have a shore for this, but just for reference, the guards begin to jump out and explore the area. What are you gonna do?
Bjorn, as soon as the ship had touched land, he would have already been off the ship and sprinting into the fog trying to find them.
Okay, so you take off into the fog. So we're gonna say we are somewhere far else now. So you are currently running into a wooded area. You see various cement blocks and stuff around, as there are some housing and civilizations nearby, but you're currently in the forest.
Okay.
Why don't you roll survival to see if you can track Goodwin?
7.
Okay. So all you can assume is that he is running straight into one of the major civilizations, and you know there's a city in a direction to the northeast area. So, will you take off in that direction?
Yeah, that's probably best. I'll just
Okay.
run straight forward.
The best you can do at this point is assume. All right. So we're actually, as you're chasing him, we're gonna cut away, and somewhere deeper into the wooded area, actually traveling away from the city, is a young man. He's a bit shy around people, but he decided to set out after leaving his adopted family and try and make a name for himself like his adopted father did some time ago. So, Mr. Junior, would you like to describe your character?
All right, Mr. Junior. His real name is Asher, middle name Duties. Last name Junior. Asher Duties Jr. is a high elf wizard. He's gonna be about, I would say he's about in his probably in his 18s. Stayed with his dad for a little bit too long, but he's still a little shy, little short guy.
18.
You look at him and you know that if you were to push him over, he'd fall because he is weak as hell.
Mm.
But he's got glorious, beautiful hair, a lute on his back, a wand in his hand, and some daggers on his hips. And yeah, he's just he's shyly walking through the woods because it's his first time being out there on his own.
And he is a wizard, correct?
Wizard.
All right.
Wizard bard.
Okay. So, yes, you are, it's a big day for you. You've only been traveling for about a couple weeks. And you
Yes.
haven't come into too much. You fought off like a single bandit robbing a lady, and you felt proud about that. You've talked to some citizens. You're actually currently leaving the city of Alakara. Just spending some time in there, getting, it was a little overwhelming for you as you're not used to large crowds of people, and it is quite the mighty city, but you can now say you visited one of the largest cities in the world of Ucenara. As you walk through the forest, you begin to feel a little distraught as you seem to sense a presence around you. You're not quite sure what. Why don't you roll a perception check for me?
Sure. Fuck. Let me find that first. Okay. I got a 20, not natural.
Okay. So your skill, when you take a moment, when you stop and pause for a moment, you look around and you take a moment to really concentrate, you actually see coming in from your right side a figure. You're not quite sure what it is, but it's fast and it's just a dark shadow. You actually hear the trees moving around you as it like bustles its way towards you. You hear the pitter patter of footsteps as it's coming closer. What are you gonna do?
You said it's running fast?
Yeah, it's like headed pretty like right towards you, but you're not sure what it is.
I'm in a pathway right now, right?
Loosely, yeah. It's like a gravelly pathway. It's not like an actual street, but it's just a.
Is there anything for me to hide in next to me?
I mean, there's a lot of trees and stuff. You could try to hide in a
Alright.
tree or like in the wooded area if you want. I almost said you can certainly try already. You know?
I want to.
Let's see.
I want to go ahead and cast Minor Illusion on creating a figure of me
Okay.
and just waving to whatever's coming by,
So you're gonna
welcoming it.
You're gonna
And then I'm
create
going to go hide behind a tree.
So it's an illusion of yourself waving.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you can do that. So you cast Minor Illusion, and then, alright, so roll, make a stealth check then, so you can to see if you hide properly.
That's a 16 plus 4.
Okay, 20. Nice. Okay, so you run into like a big bush and some trees nearby, and you hide with your illusion waving. The pitter patter gets louder as this figure runs through the grass, leaping actually over your illusion for a second. It is a youthful, about late 20s, early 30s man with flowing blonde hair. His arms are shackled in front of him. He actually goes to place a foot on the face of your illusion, but he goes through it when he lands and stumbles and rolls to steady himself. So he
Gotcha,
goes
idiot.
through the illusion and rolls. He looks back as it dissipates, shattering the illusion with a very confused look on his face. Interesting. What kind of oddballed idiot would do something like that? Whoever you are, you best stay where you are, 'cause if I find you, it would not be very pretty. And then you actually see his head perk up as he thinks he hears something, and he takes off back down the path in the direction that you came from, Asher Jr. I'm just gonna call you AJ to make it easier, 'cause it's gonna get weird.
All right.
So whoever this man is that just like was prepared to step on your face to like leap off of you takes off. He did not spot you. So what are you feeling in this moment?
I'm gonna step out. Yeah, you better run. Showed him.
All right, now I need you to make
write that in my next song.
All right, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
What?
Oh
Why?
no! Oh no!
What'd you do?
I feel like I know what's. I feel like
No,
I
I got a 2 + 4. I got a 6.
Yep. Here we go.
All right, so as you're yelling, it's not that bad. As you're yelling, you don't even notice the footsteps coming behind you. As you turn around, a large gray and yellow tattooed man smashes into you. You both rolling over each other, and you crumble. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage, AJ, as you get rolled over by this giant-sized man.
You should see the other
I don't know why, but whenever Joystick said, like, he knows what's coming next, I was expecting for him just to make a U-turn and run right back. I just headbutt him right in the fucking face.
He comes back and just chokes him out with the handcuffs.
No, I straight up knew that like Bjorn was about to run into Asher.
No, dude, like the exact same thing he did to Bjorn, just like headbutt him in the fucking jaw and then run away.
He headbutts like every single party member before escaping.
Like everybody in this opening sequence just gets their jaw shattered.
I'm kind of wishing I went that route. Jeez, Sketchy's writing it better than me. Fuck. All right. Now I gotta kill Sketchy off. He's being better than me at DMing.
Oh god.
Anyways, well, I went with the cliche because I thought it'd be fun. All right. So, I don't know. You just got hit. What are you guys doing?
Bjorn is. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no. I'm a shy little bitch. All right, go.
Okay. Bjorn just kind of gets up, Bjorn just like gets up and immediately takes off again, but like calls back towards the man that he just barreled over. Sorry about that, friend, and just fucking takes off.
Wait, I start running after him. We need to exchange insurance information!
He's gone. He is straight up just running as fast as he can.
All right, so you're taking. All right.
Who's your provider?
I just picture this little scrawny elf chasing this giant burly man, like racing away.
Are you with Sheila's Wheels or Confused.com?
Oh no.
Oh, you're in here. Okay. Hi, Giraffe. I didn't know you even joined in.
Hello.
You're fine.
yeah,
You're fine.
for a minute.
Don't worry. I will get to your character when I get to it. You didn't miss a whole lot. We're slowly introducing everyone's characters. So Joysticks.
Sweet.
His character is Bjorn, and he was just interrogating this bad guy on a ship who escaped. And then he just crashed into Oatmeal's character, who is AJ. We're just saying, or Asher Jr. And they're currently basically chasing each other through the wooded areas. So. Don't worry, you will get your cue to interact with the rest of the group.
Alright, sweet.
Just for everyone watching...
I was like, I don't know what to do.
No, you're okay. You don't have to do anything right now. I will prompt you. For everyone watching,
Alright.
Giraffe here is a good friend of mine. He's brand new to this, so we're gonna be gentle on him. For right now. And then we'll kill him halfway through the campaign.
It would be nice.
Yeah, like you killed me at the end of our first campaign.
That was at the end. That was totally before of killing you all. If you died there, I wouldn't have been so. All right, so
But you lived.
as you guys take off through the woods,
Attacked by a-
we cut away. So, Alakara is a beautiful city sitting in eastern Zarganthix. Stone walls surround it, the guards are strong but kind, and the atmosphere gives a sense of calmness. Inside one of the popular taverns, energetic accordion music plays as ale is chugged back, travelers laugh at drunken jokes, and the sounds of fists hitting a table are heard throughout. Those sounds happen to come from an ongoing arm wrestling competition. And so, the current reigning tavern champion seeking to earn a little extra cash is is shockingly another Goliath. So, Barrett, would you like to describe your character?
Okay, so Barrett is he's a very tall man. He's a Goliath. So essentially, he's draped in cut long clothes. He sort of has rusted gauntlets and a rusted helmet, which he keeps at the moment. It's tucked under his arm while he's studying, not really looking about him, just sort of looking through this book that's in his hands. You can tell he's not got a whole lot, to really put out there. He's quite subtle in everything that he does. No real defining characteristics as of yet, anyway. So that's Barrett.
All right. So, yes, as you sit there lazily reading your book with your arm on the table waiting for the next challenger to earn a little loot for yourself, you have currently won 8 matches straight in arm wrestling in the tavern. And as your next opponent, this young elven boy who looks quite nervous around you, as he grips your giant meaty hand, I need you to make a athletics check.
Athletics. All right, I got a 22.
Okay, please describe in detail how you nearly break this poor guy's arm beating him, and as if they say 3, 2, 1, go, and as you smash his hand through the table, how does it happen?
I don't even. While reading my book, I grab his hand the second they say go. I pull him over the table and throw him into a chair behind me.
All right, you oh my gosh! All right, in the background.
While not even lifting my eyes off the book.
All right. Again,
only to hold out a hand for like a few pieces of coin.
Okay. As the pot is ever still growing. A lot of mugs of ale are cheered as the men in the room cheer. Yaha! Another one's down. The chubby dragonborn bartender steps up. Is there no one who can come forth and beat this man? If he wins 10 in a row, and he pulls up a giant sack, the top prize of 40 silver goes to him. One more challenger will decide it all. And you actually shockingly look up from your book, seeing that you hear the chair in front of you move, but you don't see anyone when you look up at first. You actually have to look down to see your next challenger. He's a halfling. So, Mr. Rizzler, why don't you describe your character? Describe your character, describe him, and tell us what class he is.
All right. So, Mr. Rizzler is just a small, short halfling, about 3.5 feet, 3.5 feet tall. He is a rogue, and he comes from not the best part of the area, but somewhere where he can get his feet going in the world. He has a rapier on his hip, just on his side, ready for anything at all times. And he's a sort of soft-spoken fellow. Not really one you want to mess with, but one that is friendly enough to become good friends with.
Okay, so you actually have to basically climb on top of the table to get to a position where you can grab the arm of the giant 7-foot Goliath in front of you. So you guys are going to compete for the top prize now. So we're gonna do a best of 3. So each of you make an athletics roll. So Giraffe, you're just gonna click the little plus button next to the athletics skill,
Okay.
and then you're both gonna tell me the result. Best of 3.
I got a
Do you
1
wanna
plus
say-
2, so 3.
Okay, you got it.
Right, okay. See, right. The thing is, okay, I did get a 23.
Okay.
Oh, God.
But Barrett noticing this guy, he just sort of smiles innocently to himself and sort of says, what the hell, and grabs his hand and like he tries to, put up a bit of, be a bit of,
Give a
you know,
challenge.
generous.
It goes on
Yeah.
longer than 2 seconds, is what you're saying.
yeah, and then I sort of put his hand down. And it's like, you nearly did it.
Okay. All right, everyone in the room they're a little like stunned that you didn't. They were hoping you'd slam this poor unfortunate soul into a room. You actually notice, like when you pan out from the tavern, you see multiple unconscious Joes just in tables and chairs broken up, like beaten up, as you've just been like ragdolling all these poor guys. So they're a little shocked to see you. A couple of the women kind of give you a look though, and just like, oh, he's strong and sensitive. And
Riz.
and so
And all the bitches.
and so
They're working together.
the bag of silver is handed to you by the bartender. Huzzah! Our winner in no shocking display. And he hands it to you, and then he actually hands over the smaller second place prize to you, Rizzler. So, Rizzler, you get 20 silver, which you'll be able to add to your character. You can even just make a note of it for right now if you want.
How much did I get?
You get 40.
I get 4. How much? Bartender, how much is it for a drink so I can buy this fine gentleman a beer?
That'd be 3 silver pieces for a cup of my finest ale.
All right, around for everybody in the house, just for me.
Wow. Everybody, yeah! All right, so for everyone that's currently in the tavern that's conscious enough to drink, let's see. So are you having one too? I gotta do the math here now.
Yeah, I'll take.
Okay, so you and Rizzler, and then we'll say there's another like 5 conscious people in there. Everyone else is just out of it. So that's gonna be 35. Or wait, no, 21. My bad. That'll be 21 silver if you want to deduct it then. So you only get
21 silver.
You only get 19 then. But everyone gets a mug of ale placed before them.
All right, no worries.
So you two can feel free to role play for a minute if you want. After that vicious game that was super close.
3 kills me.
Say, my friends, you're not from around here, are you? You find yourselves in unfamiliar places.
That's you.
It's
Jared.
fine. You can just sort of say like what you would say. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Just
We
how your
don't take
character
it
Yeah, I know.
seriously.
I'm not really good at this. Hang on, I gotta think.
No,
Shit.
it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Anytime, man.
Like even if you want to just say like what you would say, so like Rizzler said, you can say that.
Yeah,
like,
you can
that's
say
the
it. You don't
problem.
have to roleplay
Oh,
in the
okay.
first person if you don't want to. It's
Yeah.
just what you'll
Okay.
probably get to at some point. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I
We'll
still
take
gotta
your
think
time.
about his voice. Yeah.
I don't do it. But
Rizzler-
I know King likes to, but I don't.
It's
Yeah.
fine if you don't.
Rizzler shakes the. What is he? A giant? What is?
He's a
his-
Goliath.
I'm a Goliath.
Oh, Goliath. Rizzler sticks out his hand to shake the Goliath's hand and says, "Well played, well done. It's a generous offer of the mug of ale, and I say, or Rizzler says, yeah, I'm not from around here. Been traveling around trying to figure out some stuff. How about you? Where are you from?"
A man deep in thought, trying to find his way in the world. I was once a man like that myself. never really found it. I wish you the best of luck, and I wish you victories in places that I have maybe not succeeded myself. I just sort of rift town to town. I have family and friends all about the place, but I like to keep my head down nowadays, if you get what I mean.
I do completely understand. I hope that we can someday, maybe even sooner than later, become good friends and carry on and find what we're looking for.
With strength
As
like
we-
that, I'm sure that you will. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. As I stick out my mug of ale in a kind of cheers way to say to better things.
To better things, my friend. And I sort of clink it with him.
Gently, you actually chip the top part of the mug by accident, right? But he can still drink from it.
No, not even. I like go to do it like properly and accidentally hit his mug halfway across the room.
Yeah, you smack it out of his hand and hits a dude next to him, like, hey! And then he sees you and he's like, oh, never mind.
No, I do that, and then I just sort of like giggle and like pass him my mug, like, so he can have mine.
Your mug is like 3 times the size. I'm just kidding. All right. So yeah, you guys enjoy a few moments of some nice camaraderie, but it gets cut short when you actually hear outside a woman scream. Several of the tavern dwellers, they push off their wooden chairs. You hear the rickety sound scraping against the ground as they make their way outside to see what's going on, and you hear some yelling outside. What will the two of you do?
Well, for me, immediately, the second I sort of hear a scream, I immediately turn around and unsheath my sword, sort of like putting it in front of my new friend, whose name I haven't actually found yet, because we're too drunk.
The maiden is in trouble. Puts on
All
fedora.
women are queens.
Yeah, go get yourself some maidens.
Maidenless buffoons.
Oh, that was
By the
my
way, I
chance.
know none of you are watching the stream, but I have my new mug that I got for Christmas that says, "Because I'm the DM, no explanation necessary." So,
Oh, no,
fair
I'm
enough.
watching. I see it right now.
Actually,
I like
pretty,
it.
that's
see
pretty
it.
cool. I see it now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just drinking water, but I felt it was appropriate, so I got a lot
Yeah,
from this game.
I can tell, but it's a good call.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Yeah, you're a cute little virgin. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
I just
all right.
had to.
Nah,
you know what?
Hey, wait, hey King.
That's
have you
fair.
been changing? Have you been changing the scenes on Roll20 the whole time?
Yeah, it would be nice if you could.
Oh fuck yeah!
'Cause your
Yeah.
screen is your screen
I
is
mean,
different
yeah.
from what I see.
This
I
one
still see the
wasn't.
boat.
This one wasn't
Still getting
super
used to it.
important, but yeah.
No, I didn't think so.
I
But I've
haven't
been,
done
looking,
this
I've been
so-
looking at the boat the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. good thing
Boats.
I'm the only one streaming. It's the only perspective that matters.
Another thing, by the way, because I feel the need to say, even though no one probably cares, it was me who accidentally drew bits of blue on the map whenever I was
Oh,
trying
okay.
to plan
Well, I'm glad you
across.
came clean. Piece of shit. All right.
I feel
So-
the need to apologize.
No, it's okay. So, all right. So you draw your sword. So you see everyone go outside. They push through the doors. Rizzler, how are you gonna react? You hear a woman screaming outside and some yelling.
Oh god, that's Twitch. Shut up. So I was like, what is going on? I slowly and carefully climb off of this tall table, as I am only 3.5 feet tall. Try not to fall and bust my ass while drunk.
Short kings, short kings,
Um,
short kings.
Oh, shut
Um,
up.
But I follow in suit behind the Goliath to go figure out what is wrong.
All right. So you guys are gonna
Or
head out.
what's
of
going
there.
on with the
You
script.
guys are gonna head out there. Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
So-
sir.
Rushing out, as adventurers would, you see thugs trying to rob a woman. So real quickly, I'm going to make an effort to change the scene for everyone. Okay.
We appreciate you.
Thank you, Dad.
All right.
Thanks.
So. You
Oh
see some
shit,
thugs.
it's Oscar.
You see some thugs trying to rob a woman. Her cloak tears as she pulls away from the grasp of one of the muscular foes. It tears, and he seems to be holding a bag of her belongings. Their attention gets drawn to a thin man with an intense face. So, Duncan, why don't you describe your class and character for us?
So, Duncan is an average height man, human. He's about 6 foot, weighs about 200 pounds. So like he's not exactly skinny, he's not exactly big. He's somewhere in between.
Thank you for the
Black
subscription.
hair. You're welcome. You're welcome. Black hair, blue eyes. Looks about late 20s, give or take. And he is a warlock.
All right. So, Duncan, you have stumbled across these guys before anyone else as they were trying to rob this poor woman. She looks at you with a helpless face on, well, her face. So, what are you gonna do?
What?
So, upon seeing this commotion, I've, of course, step forward because I don't see anyone else doing it. I haven't seen the other two exit the tavern yet. And, I raise my hands in, pretty, easing way. You know how to do it. When you hold your hands up, look, you got nothing on me. You got no reason to fear me or whatever, but I am going to talk.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at the one who's got the woman's possessions and I say, do you mind telling me what it is that you're playing at? This woman was doing nothing. She was minding her own business. You're here to rob her? There's plenty of other people here. You could have robbed any store here, but you picked her. Why?
For the same as any other reason, she's weak and pathetic. We do what we must to make a living out here. Surely you would do the same.
Please retort with all women are queens.
Well, I wouldn't rob a woman per se. Look, as I said, there's taverns here. There's all sorts of businesses you could have robbed from, but you rob her because she's weak? I think that says a bit more about you than it does about her.
You dare insult us of the Knight's Thirst! We are the greatest warriors in the clan, henceforth. You there, little man, why don't you hand over your belongings before we make things hurt?
Is he referring to Mr. Rizzler? Or?
No, he's talking to this guy. They're like big muscular guys. They're gonna call everyone little.
What did you call them, King? What did they say they were?
They are from the clan known as the Knight's Thirst.
As in, thirsty or first?
Thirsty.
All right. Thank you. Just gotta add that to my notes.
Yeah.
Yep, same here.
There's a reason he said it.
It's his organization, guys.
Thank you for sharing that with the class.
Now, look, I get that you guys are quite big, and based on how many of you I can currently see, I'm gonna guess that, it probably would give me a beating or two, but I'm not really in the mood to give you my stuff. You're more than welcome to take it, but I hope you don't mind if I fight back.
You're more than welcome to. We should just warn you, it's not gonna be pretty.
I was really hoping it wouldn't come to this. Look, I'm not much of a fighter, but you guys are really forcing my hand here. I'm not gonna let you just take her stuff.
So the guys with swords draw them. Then by all means, come forth and try to stop us. So.
All right, shall I roll initiative?
Yes. All right. So, you're gonna roll initiative. What about you two? You're watching all this go down. Are you gonna fight to help him out and stop these guys?
Yeah, I think I will.
That is a 19.
Okay. So, let's see here. We got 19 for you. Okay. Okay. Hang on. I gotta get all these names correct. Okay. So, Barrett, what did you get?
I got a 3.
Nice. Okay, I gotta put you all the way at the bottom of my little pad. Okay. So, Rizzler, are you gonna help out?
I do charge in and try and help overhearing that.
So you're gonna roll what's called initiative. It's that NIT it's in the middle there. You just roll that and tell me what number you got.
Which one on the saving
Right
throws?
next to your armor class.
Yeah, so there'd be a big
okay.
shields. Yeah.
7.
7. Okay. So that decides the turn order, and all these guys.
Okay.
These guys rolled in advance, so I'll just share that. So, first up is going to be Duncan, and you should be able to move your own piece. Just keep in mind you were supposed to move it within, the amount that you're allotted. So, also, just for example, if you grab a piece, I don't know if you guys see the ruler, but I can create one. if you hold your piece and press right click, it'll show you how far you.
Okay.
So you can know distancing and such. So, so yeah, Duncan, it is your turn. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna assume that this fella here in the red, just up to the top left of me, is the one with the woman's stuff, right?
This guy here.
Just above the statue, like where I am.
Oh yeah, I have to press this so
Yeah.
you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
him.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to start by approaching him,
Okay.
which I will.
I was gonna say, remember you can do that. There you go.
And then I would like to use my club that I have on me to go for the first strike,
Okay.
which is a 14 to hit.
Let's see. Let me double check here real quick. That just hits.
Sweet. And then that is a 8 damage.
Okay. So you run up to him, you bring out your club, and you smash it right across his face. You leave like a giant impact mark, and his lip splits, his blood shoots out. He already looks dazed and confused from that.
And then can I do a bonus action?
Of course you can.
Just to double check, we did in the thing, I don't remember if it was there, but cantrips still count as a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Cool, then I would like to use Eldritch Blast on him.
Okay.
What? You already have Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Which, 14 to hit,
That just hits.
and that is a ever gorgeous 7 damage.
All right. So you raise your hand, and you blast this poor guy. And let's see. Yeah, he
Whose
is.
team are you on?
That guy's looking
Orange.
really bad right now. This
Good.
guy here.
As he
So
should.
he's hurting pretty bad.
Yeah, that's my turn. That's all I can do for the moment.
Okay. So next up is going to be the Thug Infantry. That is what they're called. So this guy, he's going to pull out his short sword, and he's definitely going to retaliate. Sorry, Duncan.
No worries.
So first we roll. That is going to be. That's only a 9 to hit. So.
That doesn't hit.
So yeah, he swings out in frustration, and you're just able to duck down and miss. Okay, the other guy is here. He is going to... He actually can't get to anyone, so he's just going to run here and try and block you in.
Oh, goody.
Let's see. Next up is the archers. This one is Oh, actually, I should do that here. Is going... Yeah, she succeeds that. So she is going to climb up and get a vantage point on the top of the building. And she's actually going to shoot at you from afar.
Lovely.
Well, try to, anyway.
Of course.
Jeez, these people suck. Yeah, that's only a 10. That misses, too. So it just goes away from you. Let's see. The other one... She is going to run in here, and she's actually going to see the big guy running in over here. So she's going to take a shot through the area here at Barrett. I got to get used to your guys' names.
Yeah, all good.
Let's roll. Oh my gosh, I'm rolling like shit now. That's an 8.
I've been rolling like shit.
Yeah, that's an 8. It goes past you and just hits the wooden door of the tavern, like knocking it back a little.
All right.
Yeah, she misses too. Frickin' hell. Let's see. The wizard is just going to over here. He's going to cast Mage Armor on himself, which will increase his armor class. So you just see him bring his hands together and create some purple mist, and he brings it into himself, and you see his body almost like harden. Not in a gross way. And now, finally, because you guys rolled piss poorly, the thug boss is going to run up behind you. Let's see how you like a taste of this. And he brings out his great sword, and he's going to take his swing. That is going to be a 16 hit.
That hits.
All right, and so you're going to take You're going to take 6 points of slashing damage as he brings his sword across your arm.
Lovely.
All right, that is all of them. Next up, Rizzler. So I know you haven't done this before, so here's our battle.
Yes.
So, okay.
All right.
So you can move your piece if you want, and but we do treat, even though everything's 2D, we treat it like it's walls and stuff. So like, I can just even show you, you can't like just move this way unless you want to climb up here, and you can't like go through this just for no reason. You know, you still have to kind of like treat it normally. So you have, each square is 5 feet, and I believe you have 25 or 30 feet of movement speed. So that's how many squares you can move. It would say on your character sheet. And so on your,
yeah.
and so for simplicity's sake, we'll just say this. So you can move, and then you get an action and a bonus action, and you can do whatever you like want with those. You know, and I'll just tell you if you can or can't, kind of.
Okay.
So yeah.
What do I want to do? Okay. So would I be able to like run over here?
Yes. So you can click and you can left. So that's right click to do the ruler. You can left click to drag your character over there.
It ain't working.
You have to actually go up and to the top left and hit the arrow, like you know the cursor, and then go move.
There we go.
Select.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now it should work.
So I can move it over here. That's my move turn, right?
Yes. You can move it till the end of your turn as long as you don't run out of movement. So that was about, I think it said 15 feet or something.
Yeah, that was 15 feet.
So you can move after you do something else, or you can stay there. So.
But if
I'm here, can.
Sorry.
No, go for it.
I'm just saying. There's a mechanic in the game. He says you can move, then do your thing, and then move again. So there's a thing called an opportunity attack. If you move away after, say, if you attack this guy here now, right, and move back to where you were, they would be given an opportunity attack on you, which essentially, it's like an attack, but it's more devastating.
Well, okay, so even though we're going one person at a time, you know, this is simulated as a real battle. So everything that's happening in one turn happens at the same time. We just go in this order, and it happens in about 6 seconds. So, for example, if you run up to this guy and take a swing at him while he's like, you know, missing his swing at someone else, whatever happens to him happens to him. Well, if you move away, that's like you turning your back on somebody in combat. So they're gonna go for you know, like a sneaky blow. So just keep that in mind.
I could really go for a sneaky blow, if you know what I mean.
Piss off, Oatmeal.
So, I do run over here and take a jab at this man over here. Because is he facing over towards?
Yeah, he's technically like not paying attention to you right now. You could swing at him even if he was even if he was looking right at you. So, okay, what you're gonna do is you have when you pick whatever attack you want to use. I'm assuming you're gonna use your rapier. So you're going to click the first button, which is like a +5 or a +7, something like that. That's your hit DC, and you tell me what that number is.
All right. I got a 10.
Okay. So that number gets directed into this guy's armor class, and his armor class is 14. So that is technically a miss. So that's like you running up, you swing at him, and he's able to kind of hear you coming up, so he blocks it with his sword. So nothing bad happens to you, but now he is aware that you are there. So.
Okay. And just so I know, what's his face? Barrett, is that his in-game name?
Yeah, this guy. Yeah.
Can he get past me, or am I like in the way?
Typically you take up this square, so he could like go in here if he wants, but he
here
he can't sit on top of you.
So
you know?
I could technically do that. You can see my arrow, can you? Yeah, I can do that there if you want.
Okay. What else can I do?
So that was your action. Your action allows you to do most things like attack or, you know, dodge or hide. You also have what's called a bonus action. It tells you what your options are for there, and if you don't see anything, you don't have to take it. You could end your turn, or you can try and do a bonus action.
There is a section on there that says bonus action if you click on it.
Oh, I see that. Nope, that's just gonna be my turn.
Okay.
Okay. I was also just gonna bring up real quick because they don't actually appear in bonus actions, but in your spells, there are spell types called cantrips, which we also consider bonus actions.
Yes, if you have a cantrip, that's a low level spell, you can use one of those as a bonus action too.
Yeah, it's like a level 0 spell, I think it is.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Where would I find that on
So
here?
next to actions, you'll see spells.
Yeah.
It's just above where you'd find like your weapons and attacking and such.
And if it's not there, I'm guessing I don't have any.
Yeah, if you don't have
Yes.
any in that section,
I think
that'll
he's
be that
currently
case.
just a rogue, so he
Yeah.
Oh,
doesn't
he's
have
just
spells
a
yet.
Oh,
yes.
right, yeah.
Um,
Okay, that makes sense.
he just likes guitars, so.
Gotcha.
All right, so we'll say that's your turn. That's okay. Everybody has a bad turn. I have bad turns, and I'm in control of half the people on the board. So, all right, Barrett, it is your turn now. What are you gonna do?
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I wanna. I think I will. I'll just literally go here.
Okay.
I'll just start laying into him as well. I can move
Yeah,
myself
you can
now.
move your
Hoo-hoo,
piece.
hey.
Yep. Mhm.
There we go. Right,
Should
I'm
be
gonna
able to.
move there.
There you go.
So that's my square now. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll start simple. Why not? I'm just gonna go ahead and try and attack him with my longsword. So I got a hit DC of 15.
That hits.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and attack him. I do 9 damage.
All right, so you run up, you bring up your sword. He tries to block it, but you bring it downwards, cutting him on the shoulder. Ugh! All right, 9 damage. Good, good. Anything else?
I don't think I can stuff yet. Let me just double check that.
Someone's taking off right now.
Yeah, I hear that.
Flying to New York.
Civic at 3 a.m.
No, I think I'm good. I think that's everything.
Okay. That is the end of the turn order. So now we go to the top of the turn order. On round 2, you guys actually hear something get knocked over in the distance, and it was somebody's cart of belongings as they're like watching this battle. A young guy, he appears to be human with long blonde hair, and his arms chained together. He knocked over this guy's thing. "You rotten kids! I'll be sure to make it up to you," he yells as he actually runs through this area. He gets on top of the statue, runs across it. He lands on top of this guy, the boss, like pushing off his shoulders. He jumps off the guy and runs off into the distance. And the guy kind of watches him, and he gets pissed. Coming out from that same direction, run another Goliath, and behind him, a very worn-out looking elven guy. The boss turns to them. "You there! You were with that piece of garbage who hit me! As far as I'm concerned, you're with them, and that makes you victims as well. Boys, they're in on it. Take them as well." So you two I'm automatically going to force you to roll initiative.
Fair enough.
Very, very unfortunate logic on his behalf, to be honest with you.
That's
Fight
a
God, why am I rolling like
16
such
plus
shit? That was a
4?
7.
Yeah, it reminds me of last campaign joysticks.
Yeah, I know. I need to stop using D&D
It's-
Beyond, honestly.
It's always the first. It's always the first session, isn't it?
Wait, so
I really-
Joysticks.
You
No, I
got
genuinely just need to stop using D&D Beyond.
so you got a 20, AJ, you said?
20 got a 16 plus 4, 20.
Okay. And, okay, what'd you get, Bjorn?
7.
7. Okay, so that'll slip you in right there. Nice and cute like that. I guess I'll do this. I'll move you in like that. There we go. Okay. So, top of the turn order. AJ, you're right here.
Yeah.
You can decide what you gonna do.
There's oh shit. All right. Trying to think what
Yeah,
what
but
I
bear in mind,
wanna
since
do.
you're a wizard, there's a lot you can do, and I'm gonna need you to like
Yeah.
not spend 5 hours figuring it out.
I know, that's my problem. Okay, so where's the guy that was like accusing us of everything? Is he in
That-
the fight?
He's
This
the
is-
one just
yeah.
underneath me.
It's the big guy right here. You should be able
Yeah,
to
you
see my
can
click.
ping people.
How far
now.
away is he from me? That's more than 30. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy more than 30.
Yeah. Pinging is cool.
All right. I'm just
Fight
going
actually-
to
That's not working. Okay.
use Firebolt on. I want to use Firebolt on that guy that's to the top left of Duncan.
Dude.
This guy
Oh.
that he's fighting,
Yes.
or the guy with the sword?
Yeah.
You mean specifically?
Guy with the sword.
Okay. So this giant tree's in the way, so you're gonna have to move a little to get into range.
Yeah, so I'll just move over to get a little bit of range.
Okay.
This tree.
You know you can
this
move. You can move your character.
Oh yeah.
Just remember, you can only move him within like the 30 feet you're given. So
So wait, how do you select it? I'm sorry.
left click.
Yeah.
Oh,
Left
hang on,
click.
hang on. For some
You have
reason,
to
it's being
select the
stupid.
right
There,
tool.
now you can do it.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Why is
Wait,
these reset?
4. That would give me a clear view, right?
I don't see where you're looking at.
Sorry.
There you
Right
go.
there.
Yes, now you can see him.
All right. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and use Firebolt.
Okay, roll
That's
the hit.
a cantrip. That's gonna be an 11.
That's going to be a miss. You're going to fire it, and even though he's a bit distracted, he's able to see it and move out of the way. It almost shoots Duncan as it goes past his head, too.
Oh shit. Does it have bonus actions?
Sorry, King.
How's
Are
that?
we doing half cover and stuff?
Within
I know
reason,
that's not
yeah.
half cover. I know
Yeah,
that's not half
within
cover, but I'm
reason,
just
yes.
wondering how we're doing it.
Cover
Kieran,
will apply
how-
in situations.
Kieran, you're good on damage right now, right?
Somewhat, yeah.
All right. I may just end up ending my turn right there.
Okay. That's your turn then. All right, we move
Wait,
back.
is that a bonus action? Oh yeah, that's a bonus. I can do this.
It can
All
be.
right. I want to do a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to old Duncan over there.
Well, you don't know him yet, but okay. Okay, so you're gonna
Big old
inspire
Duncan.
him. Let me.
What
So
does bardic
what-
inspiration do, Oatmeal?
Yeah. What does it do?
Bardic inspiration. A creature other than me within 60 feet can hear you gains an inspiration die 1d6 for 10 minutes. Creature can add it to ability checks, attack rolls, saving throws, and can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Okay. So you get a D6 for 10 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna call out to him. These guys are assholes! You got this!
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay over here though.
That's the fun thing about a bard. You can kind of say whatever you want for the magic to work. So.
It still works.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah. All
So
right.
there you go. Ki-
So Duncan, you have 10 minutes of an inspiration die that you can use. It's only a one-time use though, I'm pretty sure. So
It is.
Wonderful. All right. So I'm going to turn my attention to the leader, who's just below me. I'm rolling. That is a 16 to hit.
that hits. Yeah, you're attacking the same guy, right?
No, the one below me, the leader.
Oh, you're attacking the boss. Okay.
Yeah.
16 just hits.
All right, sweet. And that is a 5 damage with my bludgeoning weapon.
All right. So you bring out your club and you hit him right in the gut. It hurt him, but he's not super phased by it.
Wonderful. And then I'll hit him with another Eldritch Blast. Because I feel like using it, because cantrips are funny.
Cantrips are brilliant.
That's 18 to hit.
It's
Okay.
awesome cantrip, honestly.
And that is a 9 damage.
Alrighty. Let's go like that. There we go. Nice and juicy like that. All right. So you blast him again. This time you hit him in the shoulder. And all right. So that is gonna be your turn then, right?
Yep, that's my turn.
All right. Hang on. Let me do this better. I'm getting used to this dry erase board to write all of these numbers. That makes it that. Okay.
Fucking nerd.
Bite me. All right. Moving on to the bad guy's turn. It is time for the infantry. This guy, he's just gonna take another swing at you and probably frickin' miss. Yeah, he missed. I'm not even gonna read the number. He just miss. Okay. This guy, he's gonna take a swing, stupidly enough, at the Goliath.
Goliath bends his sword hard.
That's a nat 1. He literally slams his sword into your chest and it just does nothing.
What the guy attacking me? This
Yeah,
dude?
yeah.
That's funny.
Right.
as shit.
Okay.
He
Good
he
to
got
know.
a nat 1. It didn't even matter that you have a freaking ridiculous armor class. Anywho, all right, that's their turn. The archers are gonna go. Let's see. Actually, this one is gonna move over to the edge of the roof here, and she'll be able to see over that tree. So she's gonna take a shot at you, AJ. Maybe we'll see if I get lucky. That's a nat 20.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
All right. So with that short bow, that is now 2d6. That's going to be 11 points of piercing damage. Running to the edge, she takes quick aim, shoots it, and it goes right near your collarbone. No reaction from Oatmeal.
I don't think he's. I think he's
Oatmeal?
dead for a minute.
Did he die? He might have died.
Did he die in real life?
He died IRL.
Man, you die in the game, you die in real life, guys.
All right, guys, great campaign. Let's all go. No.
All right. This one, she's gonna take.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh.
I had to call really quick. I
Oh.
I heard everything. It's
Okay.
just
No, that's all good.
fucking had to answer the phone really quick.
I gotcha. All right. So yeah, 11 piercing damage to you.
11.
Yup.
Hey, what was that rule again about the whole? You take half your health.
No, it's full health. If you take all more than your
If you
maximum
die to
health,
an attack that does more damage than your total health, you die instantly.
Okay,
You're
all right.
fine. You
I was
should be.
just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're not going down, you should be fine.
Should be down.
are you
Oh.
down?
He's
All right.
probably close.
This archer down here, she's gonna take a shot at Rizzler because you look like a viable target. So she's gonna bring her short bow back. She's gonna fire, and she gets a nat 1. So it just goes over your head.
Fucking-
You're too short for her to hit you. Just go.
It hits the other goon.
It's the other dude beside me.
Honestly, yeah, it nicks him in the leg. Ow! The hell's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Dick. Sorry. All right. The
Henry literally just hit the wooden box next to me while trying to hit me.
The wizard's gonna go up here. He's gonna take a shot at Duncan. What does he got? He's gonna use magic missile at you.
Ooh.
Which there is no. It just happens. There is no save.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
save.
So you see him
Not
bring
much.
his hands in a circular formation, and 3 little white orbs appear around him, and then he sends them towards you. Yeah, he's gonna send all 3 at you.
Brilliant.
And let's see here. All right, that is. So you're gonna take 12 force damage total from all 3 of them.
Oh, brilliant.
So as they go into your chest, almost like taking gut punches to your torso. Yeah, that is 12 force damage.
Amazing.
All
You
right.
guys know the force.
And then the boss is gonna make his swing against you. That is gonna be a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Ooh, it just hits. All right, and you're gonna take. Plus that. That is 8 points of slashing damage
Okay.
as he brings it across your side and it slices you a bit.
And I am unconscious.
Oh shit!
Hang on, I know the. Where's the thing? Here we go.
I knew I should
There we go.
have a
Unconscious.
word for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Upside down Duncan, Dark Duncan.
It's like my child will never go upside down.
All right. Let's see here. Bjorn, you're up next. You're over here.
All right. Remind me again how to select my. Oh, I can do it. Okay, never mind. I was wondering how I could do it.
be a claim.
Bjorn is going to curse the situation. Like, damn it, I don't have time for this. But he's going to basically sprint forward to the wizard here and is going to make an attack with his great axe.
Alrighty.
A 15.
Oh, you're rolling in here?
Yeah, cause fuck D&D Beyond. It always
Okay.
fucks me over on dice rolls.
Fair enough. That's actually not a bad way of doing it.
Why is it plus 7?
Because that's my plus hit DC.
Oh, you got that all set up. Damn, nice. Okay, 15, that hits, yeah.
Cool.
Do you want to
just
do that
as-
in here for next time? Like, obviously not this time, but
Yeah, if you
there's
guys
a
want
lot
to,
of-
you can start setting that up. Yeah.
That sounds.
I
nice,
just didn't want to have to
actually.
set it up.
Let me make sure I got the math right. Yeah, looks good. Okay, 7 damage.
All right.
You should do your math, nerd.
I really fucking wish that my rolls would be better, but it's
So
okay.
you swing your axe and you bring it into this guy's shoulder. He's already looking pretty hurt because he's a wizard, so he's kind of weak.
All right, let me
Hey.
see. Boop, 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 boop. Just for the hell of it. You know what? No, never mind. I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. Next up is Rizzler, and I know you asked me a question in the chat, but I didn't know what you meant by that. So
Like, you know how yours are like small? I have like giant profile pictures on my screen, but it's okay. I'll deal with it.
You
there's-
can,
you go to
Use photos
settings,
and
you go to the cogwheel at the top, and there should be a way to turn that off.
You go to audio and video, and there is a
Okay.
video display tab where it says player video avatar size. Just click names only.
Ah,
Oh,
thank you.
wonderful.
Okay. Now
I
to
don't know
my
what that
turn.
did.
So before I attack
Oh.
this enemy,
Oh,
how do I ping?
You hold down left click on it.
And you have to have your cursor key, like the cursor tool at the top left, like on.
It's not working, but the one I'm right next to, anyways,
Okay,
that one.
that guy.
Before I attack him, I call out like to the Goliath, and I'm like, "Let's get this scumbag."
All right, nice.
And so I attack with my rapier.
Okay, so roll to hit first.
24.
Okay, so that
Hey.
definitely hits. So now that you hit, you roll the 1d plus something that's next to the button you just clicked on your rapier.
I got a 5.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough. You actually you slice this guy in the stomach, and he goes unconscious.
Nice.
So
Alrighty.
we'll just say so if they're upside down, they're unconscious right now. So he goes unconscious.
Sweet.
Alrighty, so good job. Anything else you want to do on your turn? Remember, you can move now, even after you did that, and since he's unconscious, he can't attack you. So, but you don't have to do anything else if you don't want to.
Yeah. I
You
think.
can, yeah, you can move there. Even like if you wanted anywhere really. It's up to yourself.
Yeah. Let's
Anywhere within your movement speed total.
yeah. Is Duncan unconscious? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why he's
Mhm.
upside down, or is it just okay?
Yeah.
Uh,
He's always
to
upside down.
give a little support to friend in battle, I'm gonna move there, and then. Is there anything else I can do with that?
I don't believe on your turn you can right now, so I think that's
All
what you
right.
can do.
Why do you think Duncan's hands are up? He's currently upside down. He's hanging.
All right,
That is my turn.
all right, Barrett, you're up.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just bum rush the boss.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and move here.
Alrighty.
And he's a pretty big dude, right?
Yeah, he's the closest to your size out of the villains. So I mean, he's not as tall as you, but he's like hefty. So
Fat.
Call me fucking fat.
I didn't say
Right,
you were. I
okay.
said he
Ah,
was.
fat.
I'm gonna try something. I wanted to do this on the last dude because I had a feeling that I'd probably be more likely to succeed in it. But I'm gonna go ahead and grapple this guy. Oh, hang on. I might not be able to. I don't think I have grapple actually on second thought.
Everybody has grapple.
That's
You
what I
should, yeah,
thought. But
everyone
like,
should.
All
You have grapple,
all-
but you don't have
everybody
Yeah.
can actually.
Say
But
so.
you may not have grappling pin. That's a whole.
yeah,
nother thing.
grappling pin.
You
that's
can
what I
grapple
was
no matter
thinking of.
what, but yeah, if you don't have that, you can't use it.
Okay,
But you can still try and
Oh.
grapple if you want.
I'll grapple him.
Okay.
What do I need to do that again?
So
Athletics check.
yeah,
Is it- yeah,
just
strength
roll
check, right?
athletics, and then he'll try and stop you.
Right, cool. Okay, I got a 20.
Okay, he
Fuck
got
yeah.
16. So you wrap your arms around him and you hold his arm and body still.
Alright. Does this mean now, while I've been grappled, do other people have an advantage on attacks against them?
I
think how
don't
this
know if
works.
grappling gives that. It stops him from moving, I know, but he can...
He can still attack for sure, but I don't know
Yes.
if other people get.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, pin is what gives you advantage, I think.
Yeah, because then he's
right.
if he's pinned, he's prone. A creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any
Not
bonus to speed.
Pathfinder.
It ends if the grappler is incapacitated. Conditionals. Yeah, there's no. It just stopped. You're just stopping him from moving away now.
I wish I had asked that before I did that.
Well,
whatever.
it's too late. You already did it. That's the rules.
Yeah, I know.
I'll answer your questions, but only when you ask them.
Yeah.
All right. So he
hold
is
on.
currently grappled. Is there? Hang on, not that one. There should be like a chain or something. We'll do the net. So the net means he can't move. All right. So that's your turn then, because you're holding them right now.
See me.
Hang on,
so.
I'm reading something that says that you can attack with a one-handed weapon while you're grappling someone.
As an action, or as a bonus action.
Not on the same turn, no, but on your
Oh,
next
right.
turn.
Yes,
on your
yes,
next
you
turn
can
you'll be
do it
able to.
because Dyer's character would hold on to people and then bite them. So
Yeah.
So
yes.
for me, would I have to? I take it if I were to maintain this next round, I'm gonna have to do a strength saving throw. And
no,
then
he
I-
saves against you.
yeah.
Oh well, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I think he would make another athletics check against
Yeah,
his strength
yeah,
saving
yeah.
throw or something.
Yes, that's how it goes. He tries to save on strength, and you're just maintaining it. It's like a battle of might, kinda.
Yes.
So I don't know what your sword is. What are you using, Sketchy? Are you using a long sword or?
I'm using a long sword, but
Okay.
I am using it one-handed, so
Okay.
that sort of.
Well, then you can use it. I wanted to be sure you didn't have a great sword, because that you have to hold with 2 hands. So.
Yeah.
All right. So top of the turn order then. AJ, it is your turn.
All right, so this guy that's close to me, right?
The wizard here, yeah.
Can you check if Duncan is within 30 feet from me? 'Cause I still don't know how to do that.
25.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and use let me check it. Healing word.
Okay. Oh yeah.
It's going to heal him. This is a bonus action. It's going to heal him 1d4 plus 2.
Okay. Roll
Okay.
the d4.
Hey, you got 6.
Hey.
Max
go.
out of that.
All right, you're back up, Duncan.
All right, you gonna say I gotta roll something?
Does he still get Bardic Inspiration now?
Roll.
I believe it stays on him, yeah, because it's not concentration.
Okay.
What,
And yeah.
Kieran, did you roll differently, or are you fine?
Now
I rolled differently.
Okay, just checking.
I would like to say the healing word is wiener.
Yeah, you can pick what you say for it to somehow heal, but
Wiener. Wiener. And then I'm gonna go ahead and shoot off because Firebolt is a cantrip for me.
okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Firebolt again on that guy that's over.
This guy.
Yeah, that same guy that I was trying to get earlier.
Okay,
That's gonna be a
Nice.
21.
that hits.
Nice, good shit.
It's gonna be 5 damage.
Yeah. Okay. This guy's unconscious. You fire the bolt. You aim better this time, and you hit him right in the back. And the pain is just too much. He goes down with a little flame on his shirt.
Yeah, his shirt is now burnt off, and we get to see his muscles and all of that hot stuff.
Wait.
Um,
What?
Oh yeah.
I just want to. Sorry.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
I just want to make sure we're on the same page as this. So I found a website here. They're saying that if somebody tries to attempt to escape a grapple, that counts as their action. Are we okay playing as that?
Yeah. Well, I
Okay,
am.
That's
I
how
didn't.
we.
That's how we did it before.
Yeah, that's how we did it before.
See, my only recollection of grappling was whenever I grappled someone, and then I remembered I don't have any points in strength. So
Yeah.
I just remember like all the times like Dyer would grapple onto enemies and stuff like that in the last campaign.
I just keep him pinned.
You either use your turn to get free so you can move the next turn, or you use your turn to attack but you can't move anywhere. So
Yes, grapple me.
Because I know if you do a certain amount of damage, the grapple just breaks.
can.
I think. Is that
Well,
correct? Is
no,
that correct?
you just unless they let you go because they don't want you to kill them or something. No, there's no damage.
Oh, I thought.
No,
Okay,
you're
never
thinking
mind.
concentration. If you concentrate on a spell that restricts somebody,
Right,
if you take
right,
enough
right.
damage, it breaks your concentration.
Right, I'm thinking of concentration.
Yeah.
Yep. Ignore me.
All right.
Love that game.
All right. So that is your turn, Duncan. You're awake. It's your turn.
Upon waking up, I take just like a very short moment, like, because confusion is the look upon my face. But then upon seeing that Sketchy has the big man in a grapple of sorts,
Mm-hmm.
I turn my attention to him, and what is this? This is no, that's a cone. Nah, that's fine. I'll wait until another time to use that because that looks fun. So that is a beautiful 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that is a 8 damage.
So you're hitting him with the club.
With
again.
I smack him in the face with it.
All right. So the boss is grappled. He's wrestling with the Goliath, trying to break free, and you run up and just smash him in the face. Ugh! Blood begins to trickle down his forehead. Yeah, he's hurting pretty bad, the boss.
Oh, good. Let's see what else I can do. If I was to use Eldritch Blast on him, would it affect Sketchy?
No, I believe it only affects one target, so you'd be fine.
Good. So that is an 18 to hit,
That hits.
and that is 6 damage.
All right, the boss goes limp in your arms, Barrett, as the blast in the gut just knocks him unconscious. All right, that's your turn then, Duncan.
Wonderful.
That's just so crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Gotta get me acting up. Gotta be kicking my feet and
All right.
shit.
Next up is the thug infantry's turn. They're both unconscious, so they both make saving throws.
Please want to get a natural 20 and die. Wait, no, natural 1 even.
Natural 1.
yeah, natural 20 gets them back up. Let's see. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, next up is the archer's turn. So this lady, she is going to, let's see. Let's see, she can go, oh wait, she's gonna go 30 and 1, because she's cool like that.
Wow.
Just kidding.
She's 30.
So she sees the boss in trouble, so she's gonna shoot the Goliath, try to. That is, it's not natural, but that is a 20. So she will hit you, Barrett.
Okay.
That is, ooh, max damage. That is 9 points of piercing damage as she just shoots you right in the
That's
bicep.
not
Just,
God damn. That difficult to me.
Whoop, didn't mean to
and
do that.
then the other one up on the roof here, she is going to fire down. She's going to shoot the little man here.
Little man.
Always
not that
always
nice.
against the little people. I don't know why.
Nah.
And that's, what is that? That's a 7 to hit. That's a miss. So you're safe, Rizzler.
Perfect.
That is all right. The wizard gets a turn, and he don't like these people on his body, so he is going to use shocking grasp on you, Born.
All right.
I think that's a to hit. Hang on, now I gotta remember.
Shocking Grass should be a hit to hit, yeah.
I'm just gonna double check for my own.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But it should be.
I just remember it being because I had it on Jace.
I have shocking grasp.
Yeah, melee spell
wait.
attack.
I thought I did.
That's fine. Okay, melee spell attack against you. That is
Yes,
gonna
sir.
be an 18 to hit. That should hit.
There you go, that hits.
Okay. That is gonna be 7 points of lightning damage as his hands grow electrified. He just reaches out and like pushes at you and just zaps your body.
Okay.
And then it's the boss's turn. He needs to make a saving throw. Okay. I'll just keep track of that. All right, Bjorn, your turn.
Sweet. All right. Bjorn is starting to get a little pissed off. He's keeping his composure the best that he can, but at this point, if he is dead set on making sure this guy goes down. So he's
Hang on,
gonna
I
make
gotta
another
hydrate.
attack.
I'm listening.
Okay. Yep. He's gonna make another attack with the great axe.
All right.
19. Much
That
better roll that
hits.
time.
I
And
gotta turn off sound effects.
That is a 10 max damage.
All right, hang on. I need to turn this frickin' sound off. Hang on.
Yeah, if you go into the text chat options, there's a one to enable background chat sounds.
Oh, is there?
In the really? Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
text chat
chat-
options, enable
oh,
background chat sounds.
thank you.
Ah.
Okay. Tendemic, yeah, you just cleave this guy across the chest. He actually kind of flops to the side as he goes unconscious from the brutality of the swing. Just
Fantastic. Bjorn is initially going to move a few feet probably in this direction, but he's also going to kind of take a look at the situation around him and be like, damn it. He's kind of weighing his options as to whether or not he should continue to help or continue, with his job of chasing after, the guy that got away from him.
gotcha. All right.
Let's
Anything else?
say. Okay, so I moved 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move 2 more spots down here, start to make my way towards that archer.
Okay. Rizzler, it is your turn. What are you gonna do?
Yes. I am going to try and I'm gonna move over. How far is that?
You guys, I was gonna say you guys can use the ruler
Yeah.
tool as well to make it easier.
I am going to move over to the archer and
Okay.
try and attack him.
Okay.
Where is my actions? Right here. That would be a 19
That hits.
with an 11.
All right. Wow, 11. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that slice is enough. You slice through both her legs since you're on the shoulder, and you just and yeah, she goes unconscious.
Bitchin'.
Great job.
Hell yeah.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
You said I can move again, right?
Yeah, you moved 15 feet, so you have whatever you're moving. It'll tell you right where your armor class and stuff is. It should tell you how much movement speed you have, total. It should say
Armor
feet
class.
next to.
Oh, it says 25 feet. Can I move
Okay.
that same distance again, or do I have
No,
to
that's
subtract it?
that's the speed for your whole turn. So you move 15, so you have 10 more, which is 2 squares.
Okay. That's perfect, because I wanted to move over. Let me move, please. Move here to try and get a little cover, but moving closer at the same time.
Okay.
And that should do it.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
that bench be full cover for you?
we'll say it's half cover for him because he's on the show. So.
Oh, sweet. My D&D Beyond crashed. That's nice.
Oh, lovely.
You really do not like D&D
That site
Beyond.
hates you for some reason.
It really does.
It's good for organization, not really the
It is.
rolling. All right, Barrett, you're currently holding this dude. Your turn. What are you doing?
He is very, very unconscious. I will no longer be holding him.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around to that archer. This dude up here.
Okay. It's a woman. Get it right, but okay.
Oh, okay.
Femoid.
I'm gonna just sort of look at them, just go, ow, after they fucking shot me, and I'm gonna throw a javelin at them.
That was That was the other archer, but go right ahead.
Oh, was it? Hang on.
The other one
Oh,
shot you in the
dead
arm.
one.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
the
one that's
unconscious.
unconscious. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Right. I'm just gonna.
He just
I'm
says
gonna-
power at random.
Now you can
Yeah.
abuse women with purpose.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead.
You're
and throw
chucking
my
a javelin at this poor lady.
Yeah. Okay. I only got a 10, so that's probably a no.
Yeah, that's gonna be a miss. You throw it at her, but she just ducks behind the roof, and it just goes past. She's a little, but a bead of sweat does go down her face as she realizes how fast you threw that.
Alright.
Look at you still.
Anything else?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I keep
You gotta
forgetting.
let me know when your turn's over. So.
Yeah. I'm gonna grapple. No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna grapple
grapple
these
the corpse.
unconscious guys.
No, nothing else. I think that's me.
All right. Top of the turn order, AJ. What you doing? There's one person up.
Person up.
Yeah, it's just the archer on the roof over here.
Give me 5. I'm just going
I
to
can't even
get. Actually, no.
see
I'll do
that.
it.
Where? Sorry.
Up on the
the
roof,
roof.
buddy.
On
the
the roof
right.
of the building. I'm pinging it.
Oh shit. Okay, this map is way bigger than I thought it was.
You're welcome.
How far away is
Zoomed
that?
in, are you?
I'm trying to pull up the other thing so I don't need you to do that anymore. But like,
That's 70
Don't
feet
get-
from where you are.
all right. I'm gonna use chill touch, and it doesn't actually touch. It's a range of 120 feet. So
That's stupid. Okay.
That is
Alright.
really dumb.
that's gonna be a 14.
That hits.
All right. That'll be 6 damage. Necrotic, so it can't actually kill.
Okay. Now necrotic. All right. So you fire the little dark blue orb, and it shoots, and it hits her right in the shoulder. And she's looking pretty bad. Alrighty.
Yeah, there's more of that.
He says it really like nervously. Anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna go ahead and do. So that was a. Yeah, that counted as an action. I want to check my bonus actions.
I thought chill touch was a cantrip.
I think it is.
Chill
Yeah,
touch-
it should
oh
be.
yeah, it is a cantrip. But does it count as an action still? It should, right?
Well,
Yeah, both.
Well, it can be a bonus action or an action. It's up to you.
yes.
Oh, okay. So I'll make that my my bonus action. And then I'll use I'm
You can do
gonna
it. again
use
for an action
vicious
if you want.
mockery.
Okay.
And oh wait, no, they're 75 feet away. Damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna use firebolt.
Okay.
That'll be a 23.
That hits.
It's only 1 damage.
Damn.
And I was getting ready to like erase it and everything. All right.
Sad days.
You fire the bolt out, and it just grazes and scorches her arm. But yeah, 1 damage. I'm okay. All right.
You're wrecked.
Duncan, your turn.
Give me just 1 second. I need to make a minor change real quick, just
Okay.
because of the roll.
Mm-hmm. I'm fully aware.
Alright, so upon seeing that only the archer is left, I step over her comrades and I make my way, like, just so I'm like in a clearer line of sight, maybe about here.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for intimidation.
Okay.
That is a 18.
All right. And what do you say?
So upon seeing, like, they're pretty wounded, I point at them. I'm like, "You've seen what me and this lot can do, and if you want to keep fucking breathing, you will back off right now and tell the others what you saw.
Ooh.
I will not have you doing this to people. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing here, but you got me wrapped up in this, and if you want to see tomorrow, I will recommend you stand down now."
Okay. I know what you rolled, Kieran.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I can tell. All right. Yeah. As the guards groan around you in painful defeat, you all starting to feel quite victorious. She looks at you and begins to back away. "This isn't over," she says. "The night's thirst will come for you." But she just slams down the side and runs off into the distance. And that is it for this combat. And so with that, hang on, I have a music for this, I think.
Level up. No, kidding.
Let's see.
While we're sitting here, I want to mage hand and give what's it? Damn it! What's your name again?
Who?
Bjorn, you're the one that ran into me, right?
Yeah.
I want to use Mage Hand, and my Mage Hand is going to be my character. Damn it! My Mage Hand will be holding a note that says, "You owe me 2 health. What's your insurance?"
You owe me a scrape.
And then I'm suing you for 10 silver.
Just like hands over his terms of business.
It's just so Bjorn just sees the floating hand holding a piece of paper. He grabs it. And he takes a little bit to read it, like longer than he probably should have, considering how short it is. But he just kind of like furrows his brow, looks over at him, doesn't say anything, and just throws the paper.
Okay.
The Mage Hand picks it up. I'm gonna put it in his back pocket for him to read later.
Do you want to roll? You want to roll sleight of hand? Do you want to roll sleight of hand to see if he notices?
Yeah, roll a sleight of hand on that. I just want to know.
That is a 21.
Yep, I'm not even gonna roll. I'm not even gonna roll perception. You beat me on that one.
All right. All right. So you stuff it in his pocket for later. Okay. So we're gonna take a very quick 5-minute wombat intermission.
Actually, today we're going to replace wombat facts with badger facts.
So
because badgers are fierce and ferocious.
Just so you know, Giraffe, we're going to take a quick intermission, which means we're just going to take a short break from the game. You can feel free to stretch your legs, grab a snack. We're going to reconvene in about 5 minutes. We don't have much more to go, maybe another half hour or so, and then we can part ways.
All right, sweet.
Sweet. And then someone, normally Kieran, shares with us facts about, well, usually wombats, but today we're doing something else. So.
Oh, he's so hot when he talks about wombats.
It's for literally
this is a good intermission for you, the viewers, when you watch this in the recording, I hope. So.
All right, so did you know that badgers don't usually hibernate, but sometimes they'll sleep for a few days or weeks in their dens during the coldest parts of winter?
Oh,
that sounds a shit ton like hibernation, Chief.
It sounds like it, but it's not the whole season. It's only for a few weeks at most.
Okay.
Well, I don't think there's any like actual creatures that sleep the entire season.
Oh no, not at all.
Do they?
Not at all.
Me.
No, bears don't sleep. Yeah, bears don't sleep the whole
They'll wake up to
season.
eat and sustain themselves,
Well,
but
yes,
they won't go
but-
anywhere.
Their sleep is just like overly prolonged.
Well,
like
yeah,
longer than I think most creatures.
I thought they sleep something like almost like 32-hour sessions across like 9-month periods, though. So, and then they wake up to eat for a couple hours, but then stuff. But they don't do a lot, you know.
It's
Did
like
you know?
me.
Basically.
Did you
I
know
wish
the
that was
badger is the state animal of Wisconsin?
The fuck's a Wisconsin?
Really?
Who cares?
Did you know the Dachshund dog breed was actually bred to originally hunt badgers?
That I knew.
Dachshund?
Actually. Yeah.
Or dachshund. Dachshund is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
He's
No,
saying
there's a
the
dachshund.
Dachshund Sandero.
Are they not the same thing?
It's like a
No,
wiener
I
dog.
think there's
Sausage
two
dogs,
different
yeah.
kinds. I think they're close, but they're different.
I
Dachshund?
swear to God, those are
Dachshund.
the same things.
Dachshund, well, it depends on how you say it too. I thought there was like a
Dachshund. I think
Dachshund and
Dachshund is
Dachshund
the.
are two
I think Dachshund is
Give me
the
five.
wiener dog sort of thing.
They both are.
Those little creatures.
Badgers
Oh.
have a keen sense of smell that is about 800 times sharper than our own.
It's spelled dachshund, but it's literally dachshund.
I don't care how it's pronounced. I'm going to read it how it's spelled. Because I'm a simpleton and I'm brain dead.
It just
that I can
describes the
told you.
different pure breeds of dachshund dog.
Did you know that badgers, much like humans, have families and will often comfort their young during thunderstorms?
Oh, that I
That's
don't care.
nice.
No one.
How
comforts me.
adorable. I'll come for you, King.
Thanks, Giraffe. That's kind
Of
of
course.
I'm gonna grab a snack.
What are you both and call you nerds?
I'll be right back.
All right, but well,
King,
let me
did you hydrate? I redeemed hydrate.
I did. You didn't see. You didn't see me drinking. I said, "Oh, I gotta hydrate." So I took a sip.
I didn't see that.
All right, I'll do it
Alright.
one more time for you.
It doesn't count.
Did you know badgers are scary because they keep chasing me when I go to dig up holes in my yard?
No shit, Sherlock.
And that is it for this is it for badgering my neighbors. Tune in next week where we'll talk about the next animal, sea otters.
Mm.
I'm holding you
You
to
guys,
that.
you guys are gonna absolutely hate the sea otter segment because sea otters are assholes. They are the worst.
They're adorable, but
Really?
yeah, they are.
Yeah, I'll save the
I'm
facts
writing
for
this
next
down in
week.
my notes.
the otters.
You won't be able to remember the name of any of the characters you played with today, but you'll remember the sea otter.
You remember the otters, which matters.
Oh yeah.
As long as
What was your favorite part? Oh, the otters.
The otters.
We were talking about the otters when we were finishing up our combat segment.
All right, is everybody good?
I think Joysticks is on his way back. He was just getting something to drink.
Okay. No, I thought that was oatmeal. Maybe.
No, I've never left.
I feel like I'm on something then. I don't know. All right, well, we'll wait. I'll just start setting things up.
Bruh, I fucking love this page on Twitter, which is called Earth Updates. Because they've just updated it saying reduced chance of concussion from head injuries from 2.5% to 1.5.
Oh.
King, just a question before
Yeah.
you
Yes.
do anything. Could I have just what is it called? Just ransack the people trying to look for any clues towards my adventuring needs?
Yes, you're technically still there, so when we start back up, you can.
Okay.
I can have you roll to do that if you so wish. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
What kind of
this
check is
update.
that? Them investigation, right?
Yeah, that would be an investigation when I have him roll.
This update also includes an ability for the sleep paralysis demon to be able to talk. And for this patch notes, God and Satan have been removed because they're getting a buff next season.
What, you mean your guys' sleep paralysis demons don't talk to you?
No, he just tickles my thigh while I'm trying to sleep.
Damn, lucky.
No,
He still hasn't
I wish we
figured out
had that
it's
kind of
me.
emotional connection.
unfortunately, I'm running on an older build, so
I'm so touch starved by emotion. I'm so touch starved that I wish I could cuddle with my fucking sleep paralysis demon.
All right.
Popcorn kernels are now 25% less likely to get stuck into players' teeth.
All right. We're
Thank God.
gonna start back up so we can wrap up soon. So.
Mhm.
All right. Let me put on some joyous music. All right, and we are back. So, you guys have just scared off a lot of the last of the goons. The other ones are being apprehended by the soldiers as they rush in to assess the situation. Applause actually comes around you from various city folk. Well done, lads! True heroes of the day! Hooray for the warriors! And the woman you fought on the behalf of, she gathers her purse back and she bows low, thanking you for saving her. So yeah, you guys have a moment to just assess the situation yourselves if you so want.
I would like to walk up to who I presume is Duncan, because he would have been the first man that I had seen when I arrived on the scene.
That was
eating.
AJ that you ran into.
No, because AJ was following me, but like, I obviously when
I
I
was
got
following
there,
him and telling him to give me his fucking insurance.
when I got there and started doing battle, I would have seen obviously Duncan, Rizzo,
Oh,
and
you mean
Barrett
that?
there.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Sorry, let me finish what I'm eating real quick, and then I will say what I'm going to
All
say.
right, hurry up,
He's
you fat
busy
fuck.
eating the fingers of
Alright,
someone
shut
whilst
up.
he's talking to me. These things are kind of good. You want some? No.
he's like
In character, it's just like his jaw is starting to like hurt, so it's hard for him to talk.
Yeah, you notice his lips swell a little bit, as you can assume
Yeah.
he took a hit prior in the day.
Right, so I will walk up to Duncan and I will just kind of be like, "Did you see a blonde man run through here? Which direction did he run?"
Now, just to recall, the man fled through before I was unconscious, right?
Correct.
yes.
All right. I'm going to be quite honest. I'm not even quite sure myself. I literally just woke up here. Sometimes I just end up where in random places, random situations, and that's just how it is. I woke up bleeding and people fighting, so I figured, fuck it, I might as well join in.
Right. He kind of like ignores a little bit of what you said and looks towards Rizzler and Barrett and is just like, "What about you, small man?" And as soon as he looks at Barrett, and you're not wearing like a helmet or anything that like hides what race you are, right?
I do have a helmet, but it's open at the moment, so like
So I can pretty much tell that you're a Goliath.
yeah.
It would also help that
Kinda like
he's the
everyone.
only person that's like the same height you are. Everyone
Yeah.
else is like a foot or
But you
more
also have to
shorter.
remember. You also have to remember he has a -2 intelligence.
Well,
So like,
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
so he
your
looks
guy
at.
is-
So his eyes fall on Barrett, and then he just kind of like pauses for a second, and then he's just like, "Did either of you see where that man went?"
No, I can't say I did. What was your quarrel with him?
Damn it. I was transporting him. He was a prisoner on the ship. We were bringing him to this continent, and I was meant to interrogate him, but he managed to get away from me. I was chasing him.
Have you referred him to the public office? Might be able to put a price on his head. See if you can get him hunted down. I know a few good bounty hunters in the area.
It will take too much time. He's too fast. And I'm afraid by the time I'm afraid by the time the search party is spread out, he will already have gotten to where he needs to go.
Well, hell. I've got a minute to spare. You have my sword, should you need any help.
And he kind of just nods and is like, I appreciate that.
Okay.
Well,
Go ahead. Say
Rifle,
something.
I don't know what you expect from me.
No, it's fine.
No, you're fine.
No, I don't
Well,
think there
Lenny,
is anything else to say.
Yeah, no, shush, Sketchy. Let
I
Rizzo
haven't
talk.
seen him either.
Oh, sorry.
Lenny, I haven't seen him either. There's not much that I could have seen where he went. As I'm looking down towards the body, more in interest of that than the
Yeah, if
conversation
you want to
we're
go ahead
having.
and roll
Fair enough.
investigation on the... they're not dead, they're just unconscious right now. If you want to roll investigation
Mhm.
before they're taken away to prison, go right ahead. So.
Investigation. Where the fuck is it?
That's a skill, so it's going to be in the long box in the middle.
I got 18.
Okay. You search them. I will say on the one guy, you find a potion of healing common. So you might want to make a note of that because you can use that to heal you at some point.
Very nice.
Just make, yeah. Huh?
I'm just Barrett just sort of looks at them and is like, it didn't take somebody like you to loot in the corpses of the dead.
They're not dead.
Dead. You're unconscious.
Unconscious.
Sorry. Yes. It's the same thing.
So what did you say?
Well, fine then. Somebody to take of what is not yours.
Oh.
All right, there we go.
Well, I wasn't particularly looking for any of their items, but I have other reasons to be searching them for clues on such matters that might not interest you right now.
Yeah, you don't, Rizzler, you don't, these are just some, like, random goon bandits. You don't really find anything pertaining to what you're searching for.
Who are these men exactly? Why did they suddenly attack you all?
Just sort of direct my eyes over to Duncan. Like, he knows, if anybody's to know, it's him.
Well, I mean, I'm not even quite sure, but the way that the woman thanked us, I'm going to assume it was something to do with her. I'm always finding myself in problems like this. I get overconfident, and I always try and butt in where I'm not needed. But beside that, you said that you might, someone offered that you might be able to look for a bounty hunter to help you find this person you're looking for.
Just some general
Right.
context.
I could cast a line. I know some people in the field. Someone who's got a pretty good reach. Maybe I could help you find who you're looking for.
That would be much appreciated. If what that man told me is to be believed, I believe he means destruction for everything around us.
I just sort of like look at him. It's like, you mean everything? It's like everything, or like
From the way he was talking, he seems to be connected to something. I'm not quite sure what. He said he served some sort of master called the Dark King. don't know if that name means anything to you, but
Can I roll history on this at all, King?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. History. Nah, got a 5.
Okay. Yeah, you aren't able to recall anything.
Could I roll history?
Sure.
That is a 18.
Despite your vast knowledge from the criminals you've dealt with in the past and your exploration in the world, you have never heard that name before.
Well, I've been around for a while, and well, the various groups and whatnot I've dealt with, I can't say I've heard that before, but if what you're saying is true, then we have something very, very serious on our hands. We can't exactly take this lightly.
Agreed. At any rate, I believe it is best if we try to... Well, what time of day is it right now, King?
Well, the day started, it was around morning when it started, but after all this, it's probably about, like, partway through afternoon time, so it's the second half of the day.
Okay. Well, at any rate, we should probably get in contact with some of your friends that you mentioned. If we can get this search party started and pull up some leads as soon as possible, that would be best. In the meantime, I'm going to keep searching the area to see if I can find any trace of him, and I will walk off to look for tracks.
Okay.
And I need to make survival or investigation?
Investigation at this point, yeah. I also just want to say
alright.
I love this roleplay, and you guys are making me really happy right now. It's like, oh, fuck yeah.
I've gotten quite a bit of practice since the last time.
I'm sure, yeah, since you've been DMing, you have to get really good at it.
Well,
for
so
that.
I'm DMing and I'm playing a Pathfinder game right now.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Hang on, joysticks.
That
Cut the shit.
is-
You have always been god tier at the roleplay.
Okay, no, not when I first started.
When we
Don't-
first
don't give me
started,
that
he
much
was
credit.
very bland, but
That
he came into his
was-
own quickly. So.
That's a
Yeah.
17.
17.
Came into his socks.
Oh, I came in
Um,
there.
17.
That was you?
You think? I mean, you see some footsteps like in the dirt. You're not sure if they're tracks of Kristoff's, but you do see them heading into the more busier area of the city.
Okay. I guess I can. Yeah, I guess I would probably just like to go into the city, maybe ask around, see if anybody has seen the description that I gave earlier of, a blonde man with shackles around his arms.
Okay.
Do I have to roll something for that, or just gonna?
No, you can just kind of, if you want, you can just say you're walking around and asking people. I will say,
that's-
of the handful of people who ask, a couple just kind of like see your great size and kind of wander away from you. They're a little too nervous because there's a lot of like rich pricks in this city. But a few of them that answer, most of them shake their head and say no. You do find this one elderly man who almost appears to be like hard of hearing, but he goes, "Hey, oh yeah, there was a guy with the hair in the face that you say, and the bracelets on the arms. Yeah, he went," and he points like down an alleyway. "I saw him go over yonder. I don't know why, but he looked like he running from peoples."
Thank you very much, old man. And Bjorn will walk away to head into that in that direction in that alleyway.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm not here right now because I'm referring this off to the office, I believe.
Okay, yeah,
I
you
believe-
can talk to the guards that are there.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Nothing?
Due to the fact that I saw Asher arrive with Bjorn, I kind of like assumed that there might be like some kind of like connection there, thinking that like they might be like affiliated in some way or form. So I go and inform him that I'm gonna go follow up my leads and see if I can find anything
Okay.
before heading to the nearby bounty hunters guild where my contact may be waiting for me.
Okay. AJ, do you say anything? So he's telling you he's gonna go off on his own. Do you say anything or do anything?
So Duncan is going to be heading off.
Yeah.
I'm like a little nervous guy.
Little dude.
Huh?
Small man.
Just a small man.
Baby.
I'm gonna be, the scene of The Witcher where the bard guy is just following the cool dude. Just like,
No.
that's what we're doing right now.
God damn it.
So I'm
Got
gonna
his
have
face
Asher
kicked
following
in
me.
and a wiener
Okay.
got him up.
Okay, so you guys
Toss
head
a
off.
coin to your local mentally disturbed man.
Exactly.
Rizzler, what are you gonna do in this moment? Is there anything you're gonna do?
Okay, who is, just so I know, so I can write this down, who is together and looking for the person?
I am by myself looking for the guy on my own, while Duncan and Asher Jr. are presumably getting in contact with his contacts and going to the
Bounty Hunter Guild.
Hunters Guild? Yeah, Bounty Hunter Guild.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Who's the one that said they were alone? Barrett
That was-
or Bjorn?
That was me.
That's
Bjorn.
Yeah.
Oh, Bjorn. Okay.
It's Nordic.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, since I'm next to Barrett here, I talk to him, see if maybe he has anything that he wants to go and search for, since I'm just wandering alone, and kind of try and persuade him into letting me join him in anything.
Okay.
What, Barrett?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to refer this off to the authorities. See if they have any resources that they can spare for the search of this man. To be entirely certain, I should have maybe inquested further to see what maybe the motives are of finding him. I'm not entirely sure that Bjorn's motives are all entirely just. We don't know him. We don't know the person he's chasing. You ask me, it's probably best just to keep an eye on them. I don't know who I'm working for, so it's best just to keep all options on the table at the moment. You're welcome to come with me to the office, see if we can refer this off anyway.
I would love to join. It'd be better to have two stories than just one.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You guys already like making it difficult on me. Here we go. All right.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
worry.
So-
To be fair, ours King is like one that you can just kind of, you don't have to narrate it. You can just sort of say that, like, you know,
happens.
yeah. Like,
All right.
I
Yeah, when you guys split up, I'm not going to go into as much detail. We'll make it a little simpler just for
Mhm.
my headspace and for
Yep.
so you guys aren't apart for
of
hours
course.
and hours and hours. So,
yeah.
all right, so we'll go one by one. So, Bjorn, you walk down the alleyway. There's not much proof that Kristoff went this way, but you can assume he did. As you head out onto the other side, you see a lot of wagons and carriages moving about of people. You look around, you're not really sure if you see him. Let's see, there's various merchants and sellers of the like, people on horseback riding around. You do see a wall of wanted posters on the far side, and someone is currently putting up, it looks to be a younger guard. He is currently putting up images of the current most wanted criminals in the city,
Okay.
just in case you want to look at that.
Yeah, let's take a look and see what's on the wall.
Okay. He does walk off before you get there because it's a bit in the distance. But as you walk up, you see a few. You see one image that appears to be a goblin named Cormac. It's just some random guy. You see some others, and then you see this one isn't of one person, but it's very rough sketches of 5 individuals. It is said wanted the Black Circle, and you take a special note to this because the rough sketch of the young man who stands in front of the other 4 has a very young human face and long, light-colored hair. So, your gut is telling you that could be Kristoff and his group. So, Black Circle, for those who are writing it down, that is the name.
Mhm.
And the bounty on them is shockingly 50,000 gold.
Oh!
Wow. Anybody
Okay.
feel
And
like buying a tavern again?
you said there's 5 people on
grew
that
up in a
one.
tavern.
There are
Awesome.
yes, there are 5 of them. So they're very rough sketches. So you can't even tell exactly who these people are. But it appears to be a armored young male human. You see a giant muscular orc who's all scarred up. There is likely a female tiefling.
Okay.
One seems to have the face and snout of a dragonborn. And then the other one, you're not quite sure. His image is very distorted looking, but he appears to be some humanoid man.
Distorted image. Okay. For the purposes of Bjorn and his shitty fucking memory, he is going to take the wanted poster and
Okay.
stuff it into a bag.
Okay. You stuff it in there, and you find a note from AJ that says you owe him HP.
He looks at it, and it's just like, how the, whatever, and just stuffs it back in and walks away.
Yay!
We're gonna have that Shrek Hallelujah moment in like 20 episodes where he reads it. And it's like, oh, I remember when he first gave this to me.
Your body's now taxidermized in some
I was so
poor-
cuffed
This is all gonna come to a.
while. Is that
This
it?
is all gonna come to a head whenever like Bjorn unlocks a fucking spell that allows him to just like give temporary hit points and like gives him to Asher without saying a word. Just, like, passively does it.
You just feel healthier. All right,
Man,
so
I feel really good right now.
cutting over to Barrett and Rizzler, you guys, the guard leads you into a one of the guard towers, actually, and there is. Hang on. Gesundheit. Fuck.
Thank you.
Hang on. No, I can find it. Find it. I have a lot of tabs I need to go through. It's here. Right? Yes. Okay. So you head inside the guard tower, and there's actually like an office at the bottom of it. And so you walk in. The guard's tower is exactly as the name suggests, deeply connected to the stone walls that protect the city. This stone tower must be about 50 feet tall, with wide turret full of archers at the top. There's a wooden floor in a steel frame, cracked open, signaling the way to enter. So the guard allows you in, and there is a buff male tiefling sitting at the desk. He looks up at you. What do you want?
We were looking to make an inquest. Well, we believe is a fugitive. We sighted him coming through this way, followed by a guard. Not one of your own. Prisoners, or a guard on a prisoner barge making his way through the lake. We were looking to see a man named Christoph. He was seen running through here, blonde hair, skinny, slender built.
All right,
human.
I'll let that go, but Bjorn never technically
did
told you the
never-
name of the guy he was chasing.
Yeah, I
so-
did never say the name. That's my fault.
Yeah,
Just what it looks
honestly, I knew that. I thought I could maybe get away with it, but
Mm.
that's okay.
Trying to metagame sketchy? Are
Yeah,
you
no,
kidding me
metagame.
right now?
Yeah,
Hey,
I'll take
All
that.
right,
I'll take
Sketchy's
that.
now take
Nothing I hate more.
Sketchy takes 30 points of psychic damage for attempted
Yeah.
cheating. I'm just kidding.
Kills me instantly.
Wow.
New
Yeah,
character.
no, fair enough. Okay, I'll say
Just, you can say
like,
you can describe what the guy looks like, and I know.
Yeah, okay, I'll describe him as a slender built human, blonde hair. He was on a prisoner barge on his way past. Was it a lake or a river or what?
It was the ocean.
Ocean.
Yeah, we were
right.
coming across the ocean. Not that I said that, but
No.
Okay, maybe.
But you know,
any
the
re-
sea of the east is, there.
All right,
so-
yeah. Making his. Do you have any resemblance of who this might be referring to?
Well, first off, as you were talking, he pulled out a piece of parchment and he dipped his quill into a bottle of ink, and he took some notes. Should have you know, there's like millions of people in this city, and you could tell he's not having it today. He writes it down. So yeah, he just scribbles down the notes of the descriptions of the guy. Human
Yes.
hair.
Yes.
This
fair
is
enough.
this is someone from today that you saw running amok.
We believe so. A man on a prisoner barge, as I said, was moving a frigate. Did he mention that he was on a frigate? I believe he was.
No, he just kind of panicked and said, "Did you see the guy?" So.
Okay.
All I said was that I was transporting a prisoner.
Mhm.
I don't know if I said by
Oh
boat
no,
or
you said
not,
you were
but
on a
either
ship.
way.
You did. You said you were on a
Right.
ship.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did say I was on a ship. That's right. I
Right.
was on a ship and was tasked with transporting the prisoner to this continent, and that's what I said.
All right.
Okay. Well, I'll ask. Do you keep any logs of like a log of passing ships? You know,
do.
that maybe.
He reaches down, he
Okay.
pulls open a wooden drawer, and he pulls it out.
And is there anything there referencing a prisoner ship? Maybe it
He-
has names or something of the people on board.
He's checking through the pages. I'm afraid I have no info on a prisoner transport scheduled for today, and all guard towers would be updated this very morning. If this happened today, then whoever you're searching for would have been on the itinerary for incoming prisoners. I have no knowledge of anyone being transported in today. So either the transport... I mean, and keep in mind, there are other cities on this continent. So either this was not the designated city, or that information is bogus.
Would if they were making a pass through ports, where would they be on the itinerary? If they were just passing through, maybe marked as a checkpoint.
If there was a checkpoint, I would have the information. However, this city is further in than the city of Monaga. That could quite likely be the city they were targeting anyway.
Interesting. Thank you for this. I'll refer it on.
He gives you kind of like a stink eye when you tell him what to do because he's a guard. But he just kind of.
Oh no, sorry. I said I'll pass it on. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you said pass it on, and he's sitting here thinking, "Who the
No.
fuck are you?" You know.
No.
He takes it and he adds it to what you can see is a pretty sizable tray of reports people are making. So we'll see what he does with that. But he's like,
probably fuck off.
he just says he's like, "Be careful out there," and then he goes back to like sipping his cup of joe.
Yeah. Makes sense. Is there anything you want to do while you're here, Rizzler?
Hearing the conversation, I just, as he goes back to sipping his coffee, I just state, well, I would make sure to let everybody know that there's someone out on the loose. Don't know if he's super dangerous or not. Just let everyone know that there is a prisoner out on the loose.
Look, little man, we got about 50 people a day running loose around here. We'll get to it when we can, but trust me, the public is aware.
I don't believe that.
Well, I would hope that you would take this a little bit more seriously, as the person transporting this prisoner seems a little worried about the state of his being.
If it was that important, then why is this person not before me now? I have no recollection of anyone transporting prisoners in my city.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop doing such
All right.
intense voices.
I'm satisfied with that. I can make my departure from there.
Okay.
I make note that he is not of the kindest of person.
Alright. It says on his desk, Sergeant Brackett, if you care about the name. So
Bracket. Okay.
no one got it. Okay. Moving on. I had a feeling.
No, I
Nope,
can't
didn't.
get it. Sorry, buddy.
All right. So we're gonna.
What's it from?
It's from Halloween. It's the name of the sheriff.
Oh.
I actually haven't watched the Halloween movies properly.
Yeah.
Me
you're
either.
s- you're
Yeah,
back.
same.
All right, cutting over to the. I hate you all. Cutting over to the bounty hunters guild in the city of Alacara. Duncan and his companion, who's very skittish, enter in. So just so I'm aware, Kieran, you're looking for the one and only contact, right?
Yeah, the one and only who's been marked and referenced through all three characters that I mentioned.
Okay. I don't even know if you ever gave me a race.
I didn't give a race. No, I
don't
was
care?
pretty vague about. It's not really important. Like the importance is like his character and what his purpose is.
Okay, because I wrote down a race, and I'm like, I don't. But then I wrote, ask Kieran what the race is. So
Yeah, no, I didn't have like a race in mind. It's purely just like if you think you got something in mind, then go for it. It's like purely just like the details of the character that I had in mind.
okay. So you enter the Bounty Hunters Guild. There's a lot of shady-looking folk in here just kind of discussing things. It's not really like a tavern as much as there's just tables for private discussions. You do notice in the back, you see this, I mean, he appears to be older. He's not very young, but he has like a grayish beard, a few wrinkles under his eyes. He's an old elven man that you, Duncan, recognize quite well. He actually, even though, like, you've known him quite some time, he just kind of glances up out of his peripheral vision and takes note that you are in the building.
Okie dokie. Now let me just DM you real quick, just double check we're talking about the right person.
I assume so. Gosh, if you tell me it's not, I'm gonna shit myself, because... Yeah.
Alright, good. We got the right character now. Alright, just checking, because you mentioned Elven, I thought it was someone else.
Gave me, so I hope it was this person.
No, of course. It's just like when you mentioned Elven, I was like, oh, is this the other person?
No. Yeah, it's just, he's an elven man.
Alright, so upon entering, I look over at Asher, and I indicate over towards my contact, and I say, look, we're going to go over there. When we sit down, try not to listen too much. None of this involves you. At least, nothing that we're going to be discussing, at least, okay?
Yeah, you got it.
Alright, good man. Alright, so I put my hand on his back, and I lead him over towards the table with my contact at it.
Wait, Dad.
Once you actually, like, come over, he closes the parchment he was reading and ties it off, and he just stuffs in his bag. He takes his foot off the table, and he straightens up to look at you. Hello, Dun. Never mind. What's going on, boy?
You and I both know Duncan wouldn't be seen in a place like this. It's me, Max.
Max, my boy. What seems to be the problem now?
So, you're the only man who has more reach than any other person that I know. Now, we have a bit of a situation on our hands. I got into a minor scuffle earlier, as you can put it.
Another mess I need to clean up for you?
No, not at all. Simply put, Duncan got himself involved with some trouble, as he usually does. You know, the heroics that he loves, and, you know, he witnessed something. He witnessed someone chasing a potential prisoner. Now, I don't know if they're from here or if they're from another land, but the guard of sorts seemed rather troubled. I was wondering if you could cast out a line and keep an eye out for the prisoner.
Description?
Alright, so he looked no bigger than I am. Maybe a bit more built in terms of the muscle department. Bright blonde, like borderline white hair.
Guy sounds like a prude.
Right? Like, that's what I was thinking, but that's not the part that concerns me. It was the fact that he threw himself around as if it was some kind of dance. Like, I've not seen anyone move like that in some time.
Interesting.
Now, if this man is a prisoner, and if the story that I've been told by the guard adds up, then there could be something really, really worrying coming our way.
Interesting. I will say I'm not quite sure about a dancing, white-haired man. However, I will look into it for you, for the very least to calm your suspicions. We don't want to take any risks, especially now in these troubling times. Ucenara has known peace for so long, and yet it is that kind of thoughts that gets people into trouble. So it's good there are people like us who see the reality and are more willing to take a step on the wild side, as you know, to ensure the right people are put away. I will call those that I know and see if they know who you are talking about.
If it helps, he mentioned, well, the prison guard mentioned that he was working for some kind of, I don't know the best way to word it, a deity of sorts.
I didn't say anything about a deity.
Interesting.
Well, you did mention the name of it.
I did say the Dark King, that's what I said.
Yeah. Which I would assume would be some kind of deity, because, like, you know, no normal ruler would deem themselves something like that, would they?
As he grabs his mug and he's like, "What's the he's just kind of like casually listening to you. What's this supposed deity he's listening to?"
Well, the name that was mentioned was the Dark King.
He spits out his drink all over the table, just like I spit it onto myself by accident because I went too hard into the bit.
That's called commitment, baby.
Yeah,
that's what we like
commitment.
to see.
I just,
Commitment to the role.
I just spit on my board a little bit too, but that's okay. I wanted to get the sound effect right, so.
Oh, no, of
Which
course.
is funny because we couldn't hear it.
We heard the wheeze when you coughed up, but that was about it.
Okay. Anyways. Yeah, he spits his drink all over and he drops the mug, sitting up, like trying to clean himself up. Damn it! What did you just say?
Well, if it's got you this startled, then I guess who we're looking for is a threat.
He sits down. Max, what words were uttered from your lips? What did you say?
The Dark King.
His hand goes to his face and he like drags it like through his beard and everything. Fuck. This is Joysticks, thank you for subscribing.
I thought you were chuckling
thanks,
about the
Raph.
fact that Oatmeal
Thanks,
just boosted
Raph.
up the VR chat.
Thanks, Giraffe, for the gifted sub to Joysticks.
Wait, what?
I just got a notification in my bottom right hand corner saying you booted up VR chat on Steam.
Who
No, I
did?
didn't. What?
Oh, he did?
It did say that, yeah.
Why is it running? What the fuck?
He grabs his
I
beard.
just fucking left Bloon's tower defense.
You bitch! When he told you, that's not what he meant when he said, "I told you not to." When he told you not to pay too hard attention.
You know what? I'm glad he's committed to the bit. And just like doing he's there kicking his feet.
He said
and
not to
boozing on the
listen.
table.
Like father, like son with the.
It really is.
Yeah.
God damn.
Gosh darn it, Bobby, you're pretty stupid. Alright, so yeah, he covers himself. That isn't... Listen here, Max, and you listen good. If you want to protect that body that you all have, you stay away from any rumors of some dark king. Even I don't fully know what it is, but I know whoever speaks that name, they serve some sort of dark purpose. The man you're looking for is not to be trifled with. If he associates with that name, I don't know what it means. It just means something not good.
I respect your concern, Asriel, but I cannot let whoever this person is just walk freely.
Damn it.
If true justice must prevail, we must deal with him swiftly.
Oh, damn it, why did it have to be you that came out when you knocked out? At least your other side would be a little more persuaded. Fine. I know you're not going to take this line down. I will get you the contact information just to keep your sorry ass alive. But you tread lightly. And he sits up and he just tosses his mug away. There are some things in this world that you can't save. Sometimes I worry if it's just not worth it. And he walks off.
I look over at Asher once Asriel's out of earsight, and I look over. Well, at least we know that your little friend is not playing around. And he goes, "Huh? Were you talking to me?"
Yeah, yeah, he was talking to you, AJ. Did Oatmeal
Yo,
die again?
AJ.
My back?
Oh.
No, whenever I shut down Steam, it messed up my audio again. But
Oh, good.
I said, what? What are you talking about? You told me not to listen. I don't
You
know,
know what?
shit.
You're obedient. I'll give you that. Jesus, we need to try and find. We need to get that group back together again. If it's as serious as it sounds, then I don't think just me or your friend are going to be able to cut it.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, let's go find them. Let's go get them. I want to go fight the Goliath, especially
that guy-
really quick. I want to.
that guy still owes me health.
He still owes me health.
That'll be the new ongoing joke. Okay. So you two head off. we'll make this a bit simpler since we're running out of time here. Takes you a handful of minutes, but eventually you are able to find both Barrett and Rizzler as they're coming back from the guard's office, and you group up with them. And excuse me, I'm assuming you will explain to them that you have people
I'll
working
explain
on.
to them.
I don't know what do you say specifically. I guess I don't want to take that.
So upon running into them, like, you know, I get their attention the best I can, and it's like, all right, so I've just met with my contact. Turns out, who we may be dealing with isn't a joke. He isn't something that we need to be paranoid over, like in terms of, like, you know, whether we can trust that big guy or not. His prisoner is something we need to be cautious of. So we need to find him as quickly as we can, and we need to, I don't know, rally together. Because if we're not able to, you know, potentially stop this, then whatever he was talking about, about everything being wiped out, is very much going to happen.
Okay. So you guys head off back to the courtyard area where you had that fight, and then you find, you head down the direction Bjorn went. Bjorn, I don't know how far you went while you were searching.
I mean, I would have continued to just go around gathering as much information, which I assume is basically amounts to jack all.
Yeah, people don't really know who you're talking about, so they haven't really seen this person. So
At a dead end at this point, I would have basically just been kind of sitting, like, looking defeated, like against a wall on the street or something, just like idly, like tossing a rock up in the air, looking pissed off.
So we'll say after some time, the four of you are able to navigate through the alley and out into the main merchant area where you are, where it's quite busier. And off in the distance, you, let me find this. You shockingly hear an explosion, just, and it cuts off any moment you were sharing with one another. All concerned eyes are turning to the smoke rising up past the roofs of the buildings nearby. Some panicked screaming can be heard in the distance. So how are you all going to respond?
Am I with these guys at this point, or am I still on my
You're all
own?
in the same area, so if you head in that direction, you'll kind of run into each other.
Yeah, Bjorn is immediately getting up and fucking sprinting towards that as fast as
Max
possible.
is making his way towards that.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna go there, but I also kind of want to heal myself.
Yeah, I'm looking to heal as well at some point, but hopefully this isn't going to be a situation.
I completely forgot about something. This is going to be such a pain in the ass to try to keep track of, but when I reduce a hostile creature to 0 hit points, I gain 3 temporary HP.
You do?
Yeah.
What kind of a warlock ability is that?
It's a background feature called the Dark One's Blessing.
Damn! Alright, well, I think you knocked... How many did you down? You downed one.
I
know.
downed 1.
Yeah.
So I've only got like 3. I've only got like 3 temp HP. But I completely forgot about it too, because I was like, do I have anything to heal with? I'm like, oh yeah, I have that.
Okay. Well, that's cool. I didn't know about that one, but good. Alright, so you all run. As you head towards the explosion, as you get closer and closer, eventually you do bump into Bjorn, and you're all just kind of acknowledge that you're all together as you run to that area. As you race over, horses in a scared state run past you in the opposite direction. A wagon, as you enter the site, a wagon carriage is on its side, the wooden wheel rolling away. Rubble from the explosion lays on top of a young man, his bleeding face straining as he tries to push the rock off his trapped body. A merchant's hut is on fire, and the older dwarven man and his wife are failing at their attempts to pat the flames out, their booth burning more and more. Further ahead, the blonde man from before grabs the arm of an Alikarian guard rushing him, flipping the man over his body, crashing onto the floor, and he uses the broken bit of the guy's spear to undo the shackles from his arms. Another guard comes in with a blade. The blind man leans back as the sword swooshes past his face. With the back of his hand, he slaps the sword out of the guy's hand, catches it in his own, turns backwards and brings the sword back, stabbing the soldier in the stomach and ripping the blade out.
Jesus.
I hate to do this, but I have a formation I have to run to.
Okay. This is kind of the end anyway, but...
Okay. But yeah, I just have to run to that. So if you guys want to continue on, I'll just catch up a little
That's
later.
fine. You're not going to miss much in this last little moment here, so it's okay if you go. You won't miss
Okay,
much.
perfect.
All right. Thanks for playing, Giraffe.
Alright,
Nice to meet you, man.
My
Thank you
draft.
for including me. Bye.
see ya, man.
Bye. All right. So Rizzler passes out from fear. I'm just kidding.
Small man.
All right.
Small boy.
So yeah, he stabs the guard and leaves him kneeling on the ground in agony. The blonde man turns and sees all of you standing before him, looking quite ferocious. He looks a little surprised seeing you all together, and he just takes off darting into the opposite direction. So, people are hurting, places are burning, but he's running away. What are you gonna do?
Shit.
You get after them. I'll stay here and heal them because I'm the only one with healing powers anyway. So that makes sense, right?
Look, you
Are
won't
you
be able to
sure
get
you
too
don't
far.
want my help?
Trust me. While we have him in our sights, we can't lose him now.
Thank you, friend. And Bjorn will just take off after Kristoff.
I sort of yell after him. I'll be with you shortly. I'll catch up.
Okay, so you're gonna chase him. What are the rest of you gonna do? Are you gonna stay or are you gonna go with him?
I'm gonna stay and help Sketchy just because I know that the quicker we get it done, the quicker we can go help him.
Okay.
Up we go.
You're gonna stay or you're gonna go with him?
I don't know. I kind of want to stay out, but I think I should also go with him. Like,
It's up to
What would
you.
your character do?
He's a
My
wizard.
character would definitely stay, so that's all I'm saying.
What would your character do? Yeah, that's what you gotta ask, Oatmeal.
character's a little bitch, so stay.
So he'd stay. Okay, well then that's it.
He's
gonna
still the bigger
stay.
number of people.
He'll stay and he'll just help the injured people. So okay.
We can't have only Bjorn heading after them, though.
Well, Rizzler is terrified right now, so
Yeah.
It's also kind of hard for us to know exactly what he's going to do with his player not being here.
yes.
Yeah.
I feel like he'd probably stay too, just because he's not much of a confrontationalist. So, based on what I know about the character, anyway, we'll just say for simplicity's sake, he stays to help. So.
All right. Okay.
All
I'm
right.
super hurt right now too, so
It's fine. Yeah, all right. So Bjorn is just going to take off after his prisoner, and the rest of you are going to stay and help. Okay. So, then I need, while they're running off, what are you guys going to do? So you got a guy who's trying to push rubble off of him, and then the burning hut next to you.
Alright, so I do my absolute best to help with the rubble.
Okay.
So I will roll for strength.
Okay. Yep.
That is a natural 20 for a 22.
Okay. Yeah. That's pretty much, yeah, that's good. So yeah, you're able to pull these heavy cement blocks off this guy. I mean, he's all banged up, but he's able to like crawl away from there. Thank you. But
Damn,
he's
he
like
sounds
a bloody
panicked.
mess. You know, he's a bloody mess. His leg's broken and everything, but he's alive, so you got him off.
So we can ask for.
All right. What about Barrett, AJ? What are you guys doing?
What's the condition of the other dude?
Well, so that guy's all beaten up. The elderly dwarven family, they're fine, but their entire like hut, which is attached to their house, is like burning down right now, and they're trying to put it out. So they're kind of putting themselves in danger, but they're not really hurt as much as they just don't want to lose their home.
What's in the area?
Exploring the city area around you, there are a lot of merchant tables. Looking further on, you see, some wagons. Further off, there are horses drinking from some kind of trough. There are.
Get it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, keep going.
Oh,
Just
no, I was
the
gonna
rest.
say, yeah, and then there's like a blacksmith down, a ways. A lot of it is a lot of merchant huts, selling clothing and food and stuff. So not much of it is very helpful.
What kind of? Can I use the clothes to like beat out the fire?
You can certainly try.
I love that phrase.
I love that phrase. I've had to start using that recently, and I'm
Yeah,
like, oh,
you
this
do.
is fun. I like
We
this
need-
power.
Oh,
This is great.
yeah, I like that
Panic
phrase.
everyone.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a good
Tell you
phrase.
what. Hang on. Who else is here? Well, can I use even though even Giraffe's not here? Can I still assign Rizzler a task?
Yeah, as long as it's not like life threatening, I'm sure that's fair. So.
Okay.
Quick, jump
right.
headfirst to the fire.
I'm gonna get the
Sneak attack the fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the trough and do my best to sort of like put out the fire.
Okay.
Um,
You're gonna have to roll athletics on me for that because you're gonna need to be able to like pull it off of the ground.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me just see here. Also, just for the sake of clarity, I'm also gonna ask Rizzler if he can, get some of the blankets and try and beat out the fire, sort of thing.
Okay, yeah, he'll be yeah, sure, man, and then he's gonna run around and, and he's gonna like jump up and yank things off of like clotheslines and stuff and like bunch them together.
All right, cool. I got a 21.
Okay, yeah, you have to like yank it back and forth like and then you're able to yank it off. Some of the water like shoots up and gives you a light splash, but there's a lot in there, and you're able to. The horses kind of looked at you with shocked confusion as you run over to the burning hut.
Mm-hmm. And just as because we're not in combat, so I think I can do this afterwards. Well, hang on. Yeah, we'll just start with this. Yeah, okay. Can I try with our combined efforts to try and put out the fire, or?
Yeah. So let's do this. Roll performance to just see how well you're able to do this. I'll just roll a d20 for Rizzler, and he got a nat 20, so he's able to. So him patting out the fire is gonna help.
Right. Okay, that's not good.
What did you get?
I got 0. I got a 1, and then because I'm -1, I got a 0.
So as you run over and you shoot the water, you hit like the piece of the hut, but you just splash the old guy mostly with that, and he just goes, "Not me, you giant idiot! The hut!" And now his beard is like soaked. So he's saying that as Rizzler's quickly like flapping the clothing like on the fire, but it's like tiny pieces of fire, just like.
I hold his beard over the fire and start like wringing
out his beard. He's like, "Get your hands on me!" And just
after he like throws the bucket, I just like to imagine Barrett is just like, "Damn these gorilla hands."
Yeah. We'll say that helps a bit. The fire is lessening, but it's still like doing damage. AJ,
right.
How do you contribute? Or are you just gonna sit there?
He's gonna sit there.
Okay.
His internet is going to die.
Okay. Odie,
Playing rooms.
Yeah.
I said, what are you gonna do in this situation? The hut's still burning.
What the fuck? What did I...
Stop playing
The hut's still
balloons.
I'm not playing anything. Okay, I'm gonna get on my inventory. I have a water skin in my adventure backpack.
Okay, you're gonna
I'm
dump
gonna just start dumping some water.
Okay.
And I'm also can I use Mage Hand to put out fire?
Okay, it's gonna be very slow, but it can try to help. I mean, I guess I could grab a piece of clothing and use that to try and like pat things out. So
Yeah, it'll do everything around
Alright.
30 feet from me.
all right, so it's gonna take you guys a while, but if you all continue to pat down the flames, you eventually put it out. The hut's kind of fallen apart, but it didn't reach the old man's house. So although he is soaked and cold now, he still thanks you for your help.
I'm also gonna pee on some fire.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you pee on it. Just well, although those were some quite unorthodox methods, you have my thanks. And he pulls out like a little wooden tray. I offer you this as a reward, if you want it.
What is it?
It's a little wooden box, and you hear some jingling in there.
Oh, money.
Do you take it?
Yes.
Well, yeah, Max takes it. It's like, yeah.
Okay.
I'll
right,
share
there-
some amongst the boys.
There's 50 silver pieces in there.
Oh,
Nice.
goody, you cheap bastard.
Oh my god.
You can assume that's his profit for the day.
Well, clearly wasn't enough. No wonder his place burned down.
All right, so you guys are able to help out the injured and the wrecked, and fix up that area. Meanwhile, in hot pursuit, Kristoff is running through the city, and Bjorn, you're hot on his trail.
I do want to mention that I got about like 10 minutes left.
And we're
gotta go.
gonna end in 5, so don't worry.
Fantastic. All right. Are you wanting me to do something?
No, soon. So yeah, you're chasing him through the city. He can kind of tell you're behind him. He's moving quite fast for a human compared to you, but you are slowly catching up.
Oh, that's good.
Eventually, he runs up to the side of a bridge, and you see him leap off, and he makes that. Yeah, He makes it. He barrel rolls onto the side of the canal in the there's like a, well, yeah, the bridge is over like a watery canal, and he makes it to the platform on the edge there, and he takes off. So as you run to the bridge, if you're planning to follow him, you need to make an athletics check.
You got it. Not using fucking D&D Beyond, because fuck that shit.
I mean, it works out because I can see your rolls, so not that you would cheat, but you couldn't even if you tried. So.
What's my bonus for athletics? Okay, yeah, that's right. 25.
Okay, so yeah, you quickly leap off, and you just like, you land in like the Terminator kneeling position. You actually crack the ground a little bit, and then you take off after him. He looks a little concerned seeing that you're still behind him. He quickly races up a ladder, you still in pursuit. And then he runs to the side of the wall. You're getting closer to the side of the wall, and the cobblestone, although quite neat, there are a few chunks of it sticking out. He, once again, is going to climb it quite quickly and leap from piece to piece. He makes that. So if you're going to follow him, you got to roll athletics again, and this one's going to be harder. So.
How many feet is he away from me?
I mean, he had a pretty good lead. You could just see him amongst the crowd. Since you've been holding your own in chase, you're roughly 40 feet away.
How quickly would I be able to? Well, it would probably take too long. I have 50 feet of rope, and I was gonna see if I could like throw it and see if I could like grapple him with it, but I don't know if that'll be possible.
I mean, well, it's gonna take you time to try and like fashion it into a lasso.
Right. Yeah. That's
and then he'll get further away. So.
Yeah, that he'll get beyond 10 feet by the time I do that. Okay, we'll just make another athletics check.
Okay.
20.
Okay. So you begin to climb up after him. You're a bit bigger, so it takes you a little bit longer, but you are able. You don't fall, and so you're actually running along the side of the wall now. You look out, and you see the horizon. As the sun is slowly starting to set for the day, it's starting to get a little darker around. The sky is turning orange instead of a light blue. He ducks under, or he doesn't duck, you'll have to. He goes through one of the towers on this ledge, and he goes through. You're gonna have to duck your head under and kind of like, almost like crawl in a crouch state to get through it before you're able to pop your head back up on the other side. When you come out, you see him sliding down the side of the wall. At any point, you can stop me if you ever stop chasing him, but assuming you're gonna keep chasing him. So.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
This one you don't have to roll for. You just slide down the wall too carefully.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, Kristoff, since his hands are free, he grabs a bottle and throws it, smashing it against the head of an ogre passing by. The beast looks at him and he's like, it's not me. It's that large man right there. It's running right after you. And he takes off, and the lumbering ogre slams its way through some people, everybody getting out of the way, and it stands in between you and him. It pulls out a giant wooden club. You hit me! Now I hit you more! And
Wait, friend, wait.
He stops.
Point in a direction. And
Yes, no. It's like, that man is a prisoner who is trying to escape me. I need to catch him as quickly as possible.
But he say you throw bottle. And he points at his head.
I'll pull out the wanted poster in my bag and be like, look at this. This man right here. He's wanted. If you let me go now, I can still catch him.
Wanted. And he reads
Oh
really
no.
slowly.
God damn it, I should have seen this coming.
Fine. And then he kind of just lumbers out of the way,
okay.
but it takes a minute. So
yeah, that's fair.
When you look down the alley, or not even an alleyway, it's just a street, you don't see him anymore.
Ah, damn it!
I will say, after all that, and we'll have to tell Draft this when he comes back, you all level up to level 3, and you all feel...
Oh my god!
And you all feel a soft connection to one another, as if the universe is saying you all worked quite well together, as you have grown from your
Does that mean we're
experience.
inspired?
Hey,
Does that mean we're inspired? No.
would you let me get carried by one of the Goliaths, and that's how I can do my short rests?
What?
Yeah.
You want to rest on top of one of us?
Yeah, because I don't sleep, I meditate, and I meditate for 4 hours.
Is
And that's
D&D
considered
Beyond
a
down?
long rest.
Yeah,
it's
D&D
not
Beyond's
working
down.
for
I
me.
got a gateway timeout, yeah.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, it is for me
I'm still on
anyways.
it.
Try to
I was on it too, but try to open your manager levels.
literally on my On my favorites tab, it just says 503 first by timeout.
Yep,
On
I'm
my
getting a
favorites
similar
tab.
error.
Yeah.
I can't even. I tried closing and reopening. It's not working. Well, we'll
Huh.
just have to remember to level up next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, just take a note. Everybody becomes level 3, and yeah, like I said, you all feel a connection to one another.
Okay.
Alrighty.
And so yeah,
Which
that
is
is
fine,
where
nice.
we are going to end today's session. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching the first episode of King's Campaign #1. And thank you to
Two.
my wonderful friends for playing with me. I hope you all had a good time. I had a good time. So,
Yeah.
No worries, I loved it.